Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hijinks and Handlebars.
There you go. How's that for a woo?
And an actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
Second woo! Woo! Woo 2! Electric Woogaloo!
Oh. Woo 2 Electric Woogaloo. Name of the episode already, huh?
Woogaloo.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Record time.
This is your first time watching an episode of Hijinks Handlebars. Thank you. That's super awesome. Just so you know, we won't be in the chat personally, but someone from QueueTimes will be in the chat, so you can talk to them, and we read the chat afterwards, so anything that you want us to see, we will. I want to really quick get something out of the way up top. There's another stream going on right now exactly called it's the Dungeon Rats. They're a D&D actual play podcast / stream. Today is their very final session of recording, and they will not be doing that anymore. Not for bad reasons, but because some very good reasons, and they just can't continue on. I really love that podcast a lot. It's one of my favorite podcasts. It's very sad that it's ending, but it's also very happy and hopeful. All of them are doing really fantastic things. So if you also like the Dungeon Rats somehow and also like us, I would understand if you watched that tonight instead. But if not, stay with us. And good news, you now have a full catalog of podcasts to listen to that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So check that out after tonight. They'll be releasing the podcasts over the next coming weeks to finish it out. And then I want to get some thank yous out at the top. So thank you to Hunters Entertainment for publishing Kids on Bikes and for giving me these cool dice that have skulls on them. Boom.
All three.
And also for the backpack behind me. That was really wonderful of you. Thank you so much. A big thank you to QueueTimes, of course, Krug and Indigo and TS Quint for everything you do. It's really wonderful. Literally couldn't do this without them. And then also a big thank you, of course, to Tanameto, the artist who did our the basis of what our overlay is. We have since switched it, and we're going through periods of moving into a different, similar kind of overlay. It's still going through some generations of overlay, but they also he also did the one of the promotional images that we've done for the show for Arc 1, and now a second one for Arc 2. The Arc 2 artwork just came out. If you go to any of our Twitters or Instagrams, you would find it there. You can go to our official Instagram and see it.
You can follow me on Twitter at...
Yeah, you can go to Jonas specifically.
I just want to have a moment of silence for the one episode we were buried together, and I was just out of my frame half the episode and just cuddling on your shoulder.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Yeah, but he's been really wonderful for us, has gone above and beyond for all of the artwork needs that we have, and it's been really great. We probably will continue working with him, and you should check him out. He has Twitter and an Instagram and a YouTube channel where he does music and storytime animation kind of stuff. So check that out. All of it is at TANIMAYTO, Tanameto. Great. I am William, they, them, and I am the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars. And also, Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Oh, you get a little horn. Hi, I am Jonas, he, him, and I am playing the 13-year-old Dairy Nazari, also he, him, also Happy Pride.
Sure. I am Sam Richardson, he, him, playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, also he, him, and also Happy Pride. Continue to Happy Pride.
I'm Franny Morrison, playing Gritty Fox, who's 14. We're both she, her. It's happy day and month in life.
Cool. Well, we're on the Pride. Hi, Spencer LaBelle. They, them, he, him, playing Frankie Fox. He, him.
Great. All right, cool. If you've never seen the show before, Hijinks and Handlebars, it is about some kids in a small town called Bald that are experiencing very mysterious things, like finding a magic dog, encountering a shadow place, going to an even further undershade, and fighting bullies with superpowers. No. More specifically, what happened last time on Hijinks and Handlebars.
Bum, bum, bum.
Last time on Hijinks and Handlebars, we started off with the loss of our wonderful, wonderful grandpappy Pappy. Gertie and her father Marcus were in the woods next to this very, very talked up chest that has been throughout the entire series. And they had opened it at the end of the previous episode. And when opening it, it glowed real bright and took away Pappy Fox. They didn't know where he was. Marcus was distraught. Gertie was nervous but hopeful that Pappy would be able to be found. And so they decided to let everybody know that they had opened the chest and that Pappy had gone missing. So they sent out a text, and we saw Derry and Teddy over at the town hall, and they decided to sneak in the best way they could, sneak in, to get to a security room in the town hall so they could look at the cameras to see what was going on inside of there, so they didn't have to like be directly in the line of sight of whoever was doing whatever. They made their way inside, and we got over to Frankie, who was traveling with his mother, Phoebe Fox, and Taryn Takahashi, a previous bully who is sort of friendly right now, but who punches really hard. So it's good to have her around. They were looking for their friends Harini and Declan, who had gone on a mission to find a key in the post office and bank. They checked in the bank, and Frankie did some master sleuthing and found out all of the places that Harini had been when she was in here, and that she was no longer there. They made their way to the post office. We got back out into the woods, and Marcus was still distraught about losing Pappy, and Gertie talked him down a little bit, calmed him down, and then got him to go away from the chest, and then opened the chest up and climbed inside of it and shut it on herself. She then tried to connect with what was inside of it, which was CJ infused with just a bunch of roots, by closing her eyes and trying to use telepathy, which is something she was able to do with her magic dog, but hasn't been able to do since. She then tapped into this like visual dream of seeing Bald and seeing the civilians going about, and then seeing CJ bury the chest, and then seeing CJ surrounded by fire and holding a box with tapes and papers, also scared and shocked and trying to run, and then being grabbed by something or tripping. And the last thing that she saw was CJ being closed into the chest. And then it went completely to nothing. And it wasn't like the shadow place, it was nothing. Gertie couldn't even see herself and just heard a hello from CJ. And she introduced herself and began to ask if she was lost, or ask if CJ was lost. And basically the information that Gertie got was CJ was lost, seemed pretty okay with it, and then told Gertie that she had a piece of her that she had left here. And then Gertie came out of this sort of like dream and was still inside of the chest. Derry and Teddy made it to the door of the security office, picked the locks, made it inside, and then as they were spying on the town hall's main atrium area where everybody in the town was being held, they saw Dake Marin and Little Pete, two of the bullies, bringing people up to the front and just killing them and putting them in a pile. They were about to do something about it, like set off the alarms to maybe like wake everybody up out of their manipulation, when Derry turned and saw that Little Pete was in the room with them, watching what they were doing. They figured it was probably like the astral projection form that Little Pete can do, so they moved on with a plan of running out and getting as many people as they possibly could into the shadow place, because they knew that would probably break them out of whatever they were in. Before they did that, Teddy brought Derry to the shadow place and left Derry there because that was the only place Teddy thought at the moment Derry would be safe. And then came back and started pulling as many people to the shadow place as possible, only to eventually be stopped by Dake Marin. And after bringing Dake Marin to the shadow place and leaving him there, popped back into reality and had Dake Marin pop right back in front of him and pretty much choke him to the ground. Dake choked Teddy to the ground. And as Teddy was pretty much losing consciousness, probably about to be choked to death, he made one last-ditch effort and even though he was still nursing a head wound and a concussion, headbutt Dake Marin in the head, knocking him off, and then running out the window as fast as he could, completely fogged over and dazed. Frankie, Taryn, and Phoebe entered the post office, and after, again, Frankie doing some clever sleuthing, ended up finding not much more information. Declan was very good about covering what he had been looking through. But then Phoebe immediately saw Declan and ran to him, was hugging him, but Taryn and Frankie both couldn't see anybody. So it looked like Phoebe was just hugging nothing. Frankie thought that maybe Dake Marin had used the illusion magic that he can do to get her to think that Declan was there. But as it turns out, when they grabbed Declan and propped him up and had him lead them to where Izawa was and where they thought Harini was, through that series of times of testing and further information, it turned out that Phoebe was actually the only one who wasn't being magicked, and Taryn and Frankie actually were, and the illusion was that they couldn't see or hear Declan. So Declan was really
That's fucked up.
sad and felt ignored and left out and was very scared and thought that he maybe was going to die and that he wanted to quit, but they all decided they just needed to bring him back out to the woods and he wanted to see Gertie anyway. So they made it back to Izawa. Izawa decided to stay, and they went to the car. Out in the woods, Gertie stayed inside the chest and could not reconnect with CJ. Marcus couldn't get her to get out of the chest, and in fact, Gertie pretty much pushed him away in a sense of saying, I need to do this, you need to leave me alone. And so Marcus did. Now Frankie, Taryn, who went to the town hall and was no longer with them because she wanted to confront Dake Marin, Phoebe, and Declan got into the car and saw Harini in there. But they also saw Teddy running away into the woods, shambling and being chased by a very in sync pack of bald civilians. Phoebe ran to grab him and was able to get a hold of him, but then he slipped unconscious from his head wound, and Phoebe lost her balance and they both fell to the ground as this crowd of people was just stomping right towards them. So Frankie thought quickly, got Declan in the car, and they drove to meet in the middle and stop them from getting to Phoebe and Teddy. Then Frankie honked the horn, and it knocked everyone out of their manipulation. They grabbed Teddy and Phoebe. Phoebe took over driving, and after Frankie gave a rousing speech about not being safe and shooting into the air and they needed to all run away, they made their way into the woods and met up with Frankie. Phoebe and Frankie met up with Gertie and Marcus. They all tried to get Gertie out of the chest, but she didn't want to. And also she said that she felt broken and that she was numb and didn't know how to process anything that was happening. And Phoebe assured her that that was okay and they didn't need to know how to process the information at this point, and got Gertie to come out of the chest, and she picked her up and brought her over to everyone. And they assessed the situation they were in and how they were missing Derry and Teddy was unconscious and Pappy was gone. And then in the Shadow Place, Derry, after talking to all of the other citizens of Bald who had been brought into the Shadow Place by Teddy and telling them everything that has been happening.
Magic is real, the boys have powers, we'll explain the rest later.
Wanted to get back to where Teddy was. So he picked up BB, their magic dog, and tried to use a power of hers, and motokinesis, to maybe remember, have a flashback of a memory of something that would help him get out of the Shadow Place. And he remembered a moment of a band practice that he had with Teddy, where he was thinking about how much they mean to each other and how wonderful their friendship is. And in this memory, seeing Teddy smile, a flash of light brought Derry to everyone in the woods, where they all saw Teddy smiling. And the last thing that Derry said was, I love you all, let's save the town.
There's kind of a question mark on the end of it.
I love you all, let's save the town?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Say it with the voice. Say it in Derry's voice.
I love you all, let's save the town.
Pretty good. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty damn good, I would say.
All right, trade seats.
So, you all see Derry. Derry, you see everyone else.
Is BB here too?
BB is there.
Okay, cool. Is everything okay?
Teddy's still out.
What do you mean still? What happened? Teddy? Derry's gonna go over to Teddy and try to see if he's breathing, right? He's like
yes, he's breathing.
Conscious, or not conscious, but he's like, okay. What happened? What happened? How long has it been?
Phoebe will chime in. Yeah, so we just, it's been about like 10 minutes, took us about 10 minutes to drive out here. Teddy, we saw him running away from a gaggle of in sync marching citizens of Bald, and then so we had to pick him up and we brought him here. He like fell unconscious like as soon as we got to him. He seems pretty bad.
Is he still smiling?
He is.
Well, I mean, he looks happy at least.
All right, he looks happy, but he seems bad.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Does Frankie have a gun?
Oh yeah, can I have the gun back? Wait, actually, this isn't a question. And Gertie was in Phoebe's lap, and she's gonna just slide Gertie over to Marcus, and you'll be in Marcus's lap now, and she's gonna walk over and be like, "Give me the gun." And she takes the gun, and she's gonna go over to the trunk of the car and put it back in the bag and like lock it back up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to tell you how to do your job or anything, but I feel like he never should have had that in the first place. I mean, do you remember when I came out of the Shadow Place last time? Do you remember how impulsive he was? How, like, prone to violence he can be without really thinking about it? He shouldn't have a gun.
Also,
he slapped me really hard!
Off that note, my idea to wake Teddy up was to slap him really hard.
No. No.
Definitely not that, because he's got a concussion probably, so that would only make things worse.
But counterpoint, it's worked 100% of the times I have slapped somebody very hard.
Everybody make a grit check.
Cool. And then I have a question for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Okay.
Okay. Did anybody get below 3?
Yes. Frankie did. No, I rolled a 2.
Roll a 2. You need a 3.
Oh, I have adversity tokens. I'm going to spend one.
Okay.
Cool.
What did everybody else get?
A 5.
I got a 15.
15?
Holy God. Teddy rolled a 10.
A 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Phoebe got 14. So.
Cool.
Okay.
Are Declan and Harini still with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just making
They
sure.
also just.
So is
saved.
Marcus, but yeah.
Great.
What I was wondering, does BB seem any different right now than she has been?
Yes.
Okay. How much different?
She seems relaxed and calm, like isn't panting, is not like short of breath like she has been, but does not seem energetic.
Okay. Has she been awake for a while, just like sluggish? Or is she still like, because her eyes were closed for a long time. Like she was still like unconscious.
Yeah. When you had her in the reality place,
Yeah.
she was not doing great. She was a lot of times like had her eyes closed and was practically like napping like asleep.
Okay.
And like when you would talk to her, she would do that thing that like dogs do, where
So she was like,
she kind of like looks up and like
but...
like gets her eyes apart a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she's like a little better.
But right now her eyes are fully open.
Okay.
But you were experiencing her in the shadow place.
In the shadow place.
So
yeah.
right now you might actually think, oh, she's really bad.
Right. She's looking bad, but better than she was last time she was here.
Absolutely,
Okay, cool.
without a doubt. Oh, everybody who got a 10 or above, the thing you just felt is exactly the same as what you felt before.
Cool.
So
Teddy,
you would know, Gertie, Phoebe would know. Other
Teddy
people
stopped
like
smiling.
yeah.
Yeah. I want to try to wake up Teddy. And first I just want to kind of like shake him lightly and be like, just like shake his shoulder a little bit and be like, Teddy, it's time for school, Teddy. It's Monday.
So Gertie, did you just take BB? Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Gertie would have noticed that.
Roll brains.
Oh yeah. Hopefully she does. Yikes. 3.
Well, you know the other stuff. I was having you roll for a different reason.
Oh.
This isn't very difficult at all, just so you know. Actually, in fact, you're skilled at loves dogs.
Oh, okay, so 6.
Yeah, there you go. 6 will do it. You feel you grab her and she's still very warm. After like holding her for 5 seconds, she drops in temperature. She doesn't seem to be looking much better, but like you're feeling her drastically like come down from like what seemed to be like a fever almost. What were you saying?
Teddy, it's time to wake up. It's Monday, Teddy. And I'm trying to charm him out of his unconscious state, I think.
Yeah, sure.
I think. Unless you think I should like roll for like brawn or something like that for the shaking. 'Cause I'm kind of doing.
You can do
both,
the charm.
but- okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an 8.
That's the best out of tray roll
Yeah.
I've ever seen. That's so funny.
Did it bounce in the tray, or did I just
we have
miss?
a
No,
we
it
have
bounced in the tray.
It did.
we have a
Okay.
gaming table. Thank you, QueueTimes.
Thank you, QueueTimes.
Thank you,
There's a gaming
QueueTimes.
table. We're not. They didn't get us for us. They got
It's ours that we bring it home with
They
us
got it
every
for
Yes,
me.
yes.
And there were cup holders in the gaming table, and Jonas just rolled in the tray and it bounced out and fell into the cup holder.
Which is funny because like the gaming table itself has an indentation for rolling, but like half of us
But
don't
the dice
use
can
it.
get away from you.
And that's mine now?
Precisely.
You can have it next time you need it.
Okay. Please stop. I feel you're gonna hit me. No,
Frankie Fox.
You know what? You don't get them back when you need them.
All right, so I've got. Let's see. Hang on. I've got my charm, my fight, and my flight left. Let's see
That's
how
all
I
you
do.
Yeah, you can mark adversity. This super doesn't work.
Okay. Cool.
And everybody is going to hear this. And you hear a howl, followed by several other howls.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no. Okay.
Last time we heard howls like that, we had Taryn ready to punch a giant for us. We don't have Taryn ready to punch a giant for us, so
I want to see if I can tell how far away they are and
Great.
exactly what's going on.
Yes.
Rolling brains.
And if anybody else wants to do something like that, you can.
And
That was the worst roll I've had.
Okay, is it?
It's a 12 plus 3 for protective, 15.
Sure.
It's
I got a
still,
7.
it's still that night, right?
Yes.
Okay.
15. I also love dogs at a plus 2, so and it's a howl. So I feel like
Good
I would know a
point.
good howl versus a bad howl.
I'm picturing,
It's-
oh, puppies.
Yeah.
That's your
don't know.
takeaway.
If that is added, then I get to do mine too, which would make
What do
mine
you
10.
think? Loves dogs?
Sure.
17.
That's a very funny. I never ever. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, cool.
So 17 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you. I'm gonna give you both like a little bit of different information. So even though like it doesn't matter. So you can tell exactly how far away they are.
Cool.
And you can tell they're moving closer.
Okay.
Like the first howl was like a little further away, and then the second howl was like further. And as there were like kind of like echoes of howls, they like you just like heard them just a little closer.
And it's clearly different beasts howling, right? Not one howling in different places.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah, it's different beasts howling. I will tell you almost exactly how many you think you heard. You think you heard 13 different animals howl.
Can I gauge BB's reaction? Like, what BB thinks of these howls?
Yeah, BB's is kind of freaked out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, remember how the bullies set animals loose on the town? I think these might be those animals. I think we should get out of here. I think we should get out of here as fast as we can.
Plan to get out of here. Seconded. Motion passed.
Anyone opposed?
Wait, you say so? When y'all grabbed Teddy and you went going, y'all just drove off, so they know like what direction we are. Did you come like straight here?
Well, I went to the shadow place.
I wanted to stop for slushies, but Mom said that the person was probably taken, and I was like, we didn't get taken, so we could at least stop and check. But she was like, Frankie, you can't have slushies. Also, why do you still have
we
the
should
gun?
move while we talk about slushies. I like the slushy talk. We should move while we're doing it. Okay?
Yeah.
Pack up and like get Teddy out of here, and like all of us. Teddy, please wake up.
Okay. Who's strong enough to move Teddy?
I got
can do
this. Can I have my D4 back?
All right, I'll do it.
Yes, fine. You can have your D4 back.
And also the other two. Let's just get it out of the way.
Cool. I got a 2 to like lift Teddy up by the ankle.
Roll. No,
I got it too.
Mark adversity is what I was saying. Mark adversity. You lift him up by the ankle. He slips out of your hand, and you hear Teddy's ankle crack against a rock.
Oh god.
Yeah, you want to do some more of this?
I do.
No, hold on.
Hang on. Let me start with the head.
Hold on.
No, Phoebe's gonna push you away. All right, don't worry. You know what? I got it. And she picks up Teddy. I'll do it.
Please be careful with them.
She could kill him.
She's fine.
She did it.
Yeah, she just like picks him up like very carefully, like not quick either. It's like being completely sure that everything's all right, and props him over her shoulder. She brings him over to the car and is like opens it up and puts him in a seat and like claps the seatbelt on him. All right, I think everyone should get in the car.
I love having a strong mom.
I'm gonna say Derry's already in the car with Teddy.
Okay,
for
cool.
right now, Derry's not gonna leave. Teddy
Wait,
said.
how many people do we have? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4.5 with the dog. Myself, 5.5. Marcus, 6.5. Declan and Harini, 7 and 8.5. Or is that 9? Oh, I lost count. There's a lot of us. There's almost double the amount that can fit in this car. Get packed in. Everybody get packed in. Yeah. People sit on
Here,
lamps.
you can just put me in the trunk. It's fine. I'm small. I'll fit.
And you hear the howling again, and it is way closer than you would have expected.
Okay. I can't deal with that. Are we all in the car at this point?
Depends. Let me know.
I mean,
are you in the
I'm
car?
in the car.
You're in the car. Teddy's in the car. Phoebe's in the car. What are you doing, Gertie?
Is there a way, and this doesn't have to be known to the group, but can I want to ask Bibi how she's doing, telepathically, like to find out like if she's good to help us with powers again, or if it would just exhaust her again.
Gotcha. Yeah. How about yeah, you can use telepathy for that. Sure. Well, was that your first one or your second one? I can't remember. What was your first power?
I think my first one was teleportation.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, roll a d20.
+3 loves dogs.
Yes.
10.
10. Okay. So you feel BB get a little bit warmer again, but you feel completely in tune with her, and you feel like she would actually be able to handle a little bit of something.
Okay. Then since we're all in the car, I would like to try and do teleportation to somewhere outside of Bold.
Like teleport the car?
Yeah, with everyone in it.
Cool.
It's funny the ways this can go wrong.
Yes. Yeah. You can just use that. So 2d8 or 2d4s. Just roll 2d4.
It's cocked.
Oh.
Damn.
But you add your loves dogs, right?
You do. No one else
Right,
can.
yeah.
To each one?
No.
Yeah, to each one.
So just total?
Yes.
Okay, 5.
This will super not do it to teleport an entire car.
Or it does, but not its occupants.
Can we all toss in some adversity?
Adversity tokens don't work for this. You have psychic tokens that you've never used. But you have psychic tokens that you can use.
But we don't know how many we have.
You don't know how many you have, and if you use too many, a bad thing happens.
Okay, I guess we're just driving.
Well, you did use a power, so you teleport. Where would you like to teleport? Only you and BB are going.
I want to see CJ.
Okay, so
You teleport 6 feet over.
You're inside the chest again.
You know what I meant.
No, I know.
Okay, then I go stand there.
So you hear from outside the chest, inside the car, like, oh no, where is she?
Where'd he go?
Where's
Gertie?
Gertie?
Mom, can I have the gun?
Yeah. No.
All right, hold on. Okay, I can't. And Phoebe's like gonna get into the driver's spot, and Marcus is gonna get back out of the car. Like, all right, Gertie, where you at? What's going on?
I'm just gonna start digging a hole in the ground. I know I don't have a shovel or anything.
Like you're gonna get out of the chest and dig a hole?
Yes.
Okay. You would know that like the ground you can't get through because there's all the roots.
No. Well, not there, but like just going to like somewhere close by.
A random spot close by? Okay. Cool. Well, as soon as you get out of the chest, Marcus is going to run over to you and be like, all right, okay, we got to get in the car. We got to go.
Ugh. Plus loves dogs?
Probably not. And he'll stop you.
But rebellious. This is super rebellious.
This is super rebellious.
Okay. 5.
7. Marcus grabs you and is like holding on to you.
I'm gonna
All right.
fight.
Damn.
This is still a part of the. Yeah, you can fight to not get pulled back to the car, but that's what he's doing right now.
Okay, so 6.
6 to fight. Okay, so you fight and you break free from his grasp. He's like, Gertie, what are you doing? We need to go.
Dad, none of this. I need to do this. And I'll meet back up with you guys.
Absolutely not. Get in the car.
No, Dad, please let me do this.
You can do it when we are not gonna die.
Dad.
I'll bring you back, I promise.
I don't want to ask you again.
Well, then I'm telling you, you're going.
No.
At this point, Derry's also yelling out the window, like, we have to go now, Gertie? You're going to die if you stay here? We have to go. I understand it's not.
Can I roll
working
fight
here,
again?
You can either roll flight or charm, or like if you want to get Marcus to leave you alone, or that's flight. Okay.
Plus rebellious is 7.
Okay. Okay, I got a 10 to grab you again.
Can I do fight?
You can't. No, I feel like at this point, like you're
Can I
held.
teleport?
You could. Yeah, you don't need to roll d20 to do that. You roll 2d4.
2d4 plus loves dogs.
6.
6. You teleport. Where would you like to go?
Declan's treehouse.
Okay. You teleport, and then you pop.
Can I take that back?
Sure.
Okay, can I just go to another part of the woods?
That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
Because you can't make it to Declan's place.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you like pop out. Is there a specific place in the woods you want to be, or no?
Maybe within proximity of where our campsite was a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so that's
where we found BB. Was that close?
Yeah.
Where you found BB the first time, or like where she like actually showed herself to you?
What?
Gertie saw.
Yeah. Oh, Gertie. That's right. Gertie saw like the eyes first. I meant where we all met BB.
Oh, where you all met BB
But
is
I
like
I don't remember if that was close.
a ways away.
It's a bike ride and across.
A bike ride down a trail
Right,
across the
yeah.
river. Yeah. But your camp zone is, let's see, it's like, wasn't it like a couple of football fields away or something? I can't remember.
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. Cool. So you're gone again.
Yeah.
And Marcus, so we'll stay here.
Listen, Marcus, I get it. I hear you, but they're coming, and wherever she is, she has the magic dog, and we don't. Okay?
Yeah, she has the sickly magic dog.
With powers. I mean,
Gertie,
Gertie, we're leaving you.
I'm not. Y'all can go. I'm staying here.
All right, well, fine. If she just wants to leave, then let her leave. Dad, come on.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. You can go. Phoebe, take the kids away.
Yeah, Phoebe, we got
Phoebe, knock your husband out. He's being dumb.
Yeah, Phoebe actually is like sitting there at the steering wheel and like does not know what to do because she's also like, I can't leave my daughter in the woods. I don't know where she just went. Have you checked the chest again? Is she in there? And the chest was still like open, so no.
Can I try to fight Teddy awake? Like I want to like shake him again, but like right now like Derry's in like he's more frantic now than he was before, and he's like kind of in more of like fighting mode. I want to like actually try to like shake him out of his unconsciousness right now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this fight cool for it? It's not a good...
Probably not a good idea.
Oh yeah, because if it goes wrong, it can hurt.
Well, no, I mean, like if you're shaking him and stuff, he has like a concussion in his brain.
Okay,
like,
and I'm smart, so
you're smart, so you probably wouldn't do that.
I want to try again, but I don't want to roll charm again.
Well, I'll just tell you. From the last time you tried, and like kind of, you are like pretty smart. You don't think there's anything foreseeable you could do to get Teddy to wake up right now.
I don't believe you. Then if I don't think there's anything I could do, then I'm gonna do something that like. I'm just gonna do something desperate then. I'm gonna pull out my pitch pipe and just like blare it near his head. Just like blow into it as loud as I can and try to like shock him out of it with that. I understand it might not work, but I think if Derry's going through options that could work and knowing they won't, I'm gonna do something stupid.
What do you want to roll for that?
I think grit.
Grit makes sense.
Yeah. Just like do I not have inspiration? Not anymore. Okay, 6, and I have adversity tokens.
Do you have 14?
No, I have 5. Okay.
Well, you can mark adversity again. Okay. And with this pitch pipe sound,
they know where we are now.
You ping. It's like super loud in the car, and everyone's like, "What do you do?" And you hear almost at that same note, that same pitch. The howls. Like
it's 2
notes, by the way, because I'm doing A and D.
Oh, okay. So some of them do that, and the other ones do the other one, and everyone's like, "Oh, that was kind of a nice chord," but no, like,
oh god, the wolves are harmonizing.
And Marcus is still walking around, like looking for Gertie. I'll roll brains for Marcus. You rolled pretty good, honestly. So he doesn't think that you are around here. He's like, oh, okay, where is she? And Phoebe's gonna yell out the car and be like, hold on. And then Phoebe looks into the car and says, do any of you think you're capable of driving?
I'll do it if I have to.
I can give it a shot. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, somebody will have to push the pedals for me, but I can do it.
No, I got it.
Harini's about the same age as Gertie, right?
Yeah.
So she might have been...
She's older.
She's older.
Harini is a little older.
I don't know if she got her license, or if she's...
Derry's 13, but with a D20 brains, I think it could be reasonable that he could figure out how to drive roughly.
I drove at 13, don't worry about it.
Yeah. So like...
No, I didn't.
Past the statute of limitations.
All cops are not watching this stream. Derry has not driven, but like he's seen enough people drive. He like understands.
He's seen the movie Drive.
He's seen the movie Drive. He has the jacket. We have never brought it up. But no, I think it is conceivable he could figure out how to operate it, but that would take a brains roll.
Yes, it would. How if you would like to do it, Phoebe gets out and like lets you in the driver's seat.
So, do we want to say I start driving, or this is to see if I know enough to start driving? Because I'm only to say I start driving. This is to see if I do it right.
How does Frankie feel? You're the only other one in the vehicle that has agency. Would you be okay with Derry driving off
I think I can do it, and I'm gonna sit down and
in fact, I'm gonna push Declan out of shotgun so I can sit next to Derry.
Great, cool.
And I'm gonna look up at you like, we can do these.
The first thing I'm gonna do is adjust the rearview mirror so I can see Teddy.
Okay.
If I could, because he's laying
use
down.
of the mirror, yeah.
Declan, buckle up. What do you think you're doing?
And Declan was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot." Click.
So this is gonna be fun. Jonas don't know how to drive, so Derry puts in the key, turns on the ignition,
and Phoebe like stops for a second, and she just like grabs your face, and you hear more howling like so close, and she's like looking at you and says, "Hey, you protect my boy."
Of course.
And you keep all you safe, all right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going.
Pop the trunk for me really quick.
Yeah, sure.
Again?
Sorry, that's a 14 just for the trunk.
Just for the trunk?
No.
I think you're fine.
14 plus protective.
Fine. So here's what you do. It's like fine. You pop the trunk. She goes back, grabs the gun out, slams the trunk down, and you just like kick it and drive and go.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So you like, and it like you fishtail. It like whips around a little bit. You're starting on dirt, but you like get going, and you're heading off like further down into the woods.
I'm supposed to roll grit, I think, because wolves are one of my fears. At some point, isn't that a thing?
Sure.
Your fears, like to.
I mean, it's for
for
the difference
planned
between snap
actions.
decisions and planned actions.
Well, I'm gonna not do that right now, but I imagine we're about to be chased by wolves potentially, so let's just remember that I'm scared of them.
Well, I don't know. There's a couple of succulent bodies just standing out in the woods right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
I think I'm acting towards fear of wolves right now.
Yeah, so you drive off, and you can't see it in the rearview mirror, that one, but the side mirrors, you look back, and you see Phoebe starting to unzip the bag that the case that the gun is in.
The gun bag.
Marcus like comes over to her, and they the last thing you see is them beginning to climb up into a tree as you see eyes like black light, like glowing kind of eyes, just coming out of the woods, and you see shapes of wolves as they are starting to climb up a tree.
Okay.
And you get a little ways away, and you hear gunshots.
I will say I'm driving straight ahead, focusing on driving and like checking it on Teddy, but otherwise not looking back.
Okay.
For the most part.
Derry, we're gonna go to the center of town.
Derry hears that. I'm trying to decide if that's where Derry wants to go.
You want a minute?
Yeah, let me think about where he's driving.
Gertie, so you are at your old campsite.
Yeah, I start digging again because I want to be buried underground. I'm going to bury myself underground.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to roll to see how quickly you do it, but like you'll just be able to do this.
Okay. Flight? For how quickly?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
14.
Okay, so you get yourself. You dig the hole like pretty fast. How deep do you want it to be?
3 feet.
Like 3 feet. Okay. Yeah. So you get that dug and you get in. Are you bringing BB with you?
I just no, because I leave her out before I start covering myself, and I say, "BB, I hope you stay here with me, but I'm gonna leave you out here. You watch over me in case something bad happens. I'll be right back. Hopefully."
And you start covering yourself with dirt, and you hear BB whimpering a little bit, and then just she gets down completely on her stomach and just pushes her nose towards the end of where your head is.
I think I keep talking to her, just as I'm doing it. Say, "It's okay, baby. I'm right here. I'm right here."
And you're getting the last bit of dirt on you right before you can you're going to be covering your face. and you hear a gunshot off in the distance. And then you hear a second gunshot.
Baby, are you still there? Stay. Well.
And BB is like freaked out.
See, this is hard for Gertie because she doesn't want BB to leave her, but she also knows that if BB's scared, it's like obviously run. Yeah, so I think Gertie's just gonna close her eyes and she's just like, okay, BB, I'm here. And regardless if BB stays, I think Gertie just keeps saying, I'm here, BB, I'm right here.
Okay. So you finish completely burying yourself, and you are now like completely covered in dirt. Back to you, Derry. What are you thinking?
So Frankie says we're going to the center of town, and Derry just like I think doesn't verbally respond, and probably doesn't like.
And you are currently driving in the opposite direction. Just so you know. Yeah.
So I'm driving to my house.
Okay, so you need to whip back around and go back into town because you're driving out of town right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna whip around in a way that like won't go directly past where we just were, if possible. So like I'll go in a circle if I have to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you've never driven before, so you don't know where the paths are for a car.
Yeah.
You're like.
Should I roll something?
You're on a dirt road that has been manufactured so cars can go through here.
Sure. I'm talking about going off road is what it sounds like.
Yeah, sort of.
If I were to follow this road, could it loop back into town in reasonable time? Or let me ask this: what is if I follow this road? What is there other than just out of town? Or is it just like road till I hit the next town?
If you follow this road, you hit the gorge.
Okay. And if I go backwards, I'm going towards the wolves and stuff.
Yes. But you could go off-road into the woods, but that doesn't guarantee a very clear path.
Right.
So.
And the gorge isn't horrible. Yeah, I'm just going to keep driving straight. Derry's going to keep driving forward. That seems safest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where did Gertie go?
I don't know.
Not here.
I don't know, but I'm sure she's fine.
And Marcus and Phoebe?
I'm sure they're fine too.
They're just killing some wolves, okay.
Yeah.
And you hear, more distant, but you hear a couple more gunshots go off.
See? They're fine. Wolves can't shoot guns. And if they're still shooting, that means they're fine.
Wolves can't shoot guns.
Mm-hmm. Just remember that.
Derry, where are we even going?
I don't know. We're right now we're going to the gorge. We're gonna go somewhere safe, and we're gonna wait until Teddy or Marcus or Phoebe or someone else who can help us shows up. Because honestly, none of us are remotely prepared to deal with this, especially not without any of them. So we're gonna go to the gorge and find somewhere to hide the car, and we're gonna go from there, and it'll be fine.
I think you're wrong, Derry. I think nothing. I think you just. I think you're being a coward, Derry. I think we need to do what we should do, and I think we need to go fight some bullies. And if we don't fight some bullies, then
Frankie, you've known me for your entire life, more or less, your entire lucid life. You know I would love nothing more than to fight these bullies and win. But that's not going to happen right now. We will fight the bullies and lose. I want to go back, and I want to protect Gertie, and I want to protect your mom and your dad, and I want to protect my mom and dad, and I want to protect my grandma and everybody in the town, but we can't.
And you're gonna you're gonna protect them by waiting? That's your plan?
No,
you're just gonna wait. You're gonna find
Frankie,
the gorge. You're gonna climb down the gorge. You're gonna wait in the gorge.
You, Frankie. I can protect you. I can protect Declan and Harini and Teddy. And that's all I can do. And we're gonna drive to the gorge, and we're gonna be safe. We can't help anybody else right now. There's nothing we can do.
What if we go to Teddy's house and we get a bunch of swords?
We can't go back to town because we'll be passing by the wolves and whatever else is going on back there.
So what? We're in a car. We'll run over the wolves.
I told your mom I would keep you safe, okay? And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep you safe. I'm gonna keep Teddy safe. Declan and Harini, you guys are safe as well.
I throw open the door of the moving car and just like let it flap in the breeze. And I stare Derry down while I do this.
He's buckled in, right?
Click.
Hold on, I wanna,
But there would be child safety locks in
No.
this van.
not on the front
Not on the front
seat.
seat.
Not on the front seat.
Right.
Oh, that's fun. That's some of the best
So,
1-2 punch this show has ever done. Like, oh, he's buckled in though, right? Click.
here's the reason I asked if he was buckled in. Is
Sure.
because if he was buckled in, which you just said yes to, when that door opened, I want to stop the car. So he can't jump out, which is what it seems like he's gonna do.
As soon as the door opens, you would
what I want to do
immediately
is,
stop the guy.
yeah, I want to. Fuck no, that's gonna fuck. Teddy's hurt in the back seat.
Yeah. So the door's open.
Yeah.
Frankie has just unbuckled his seatbelt. That's where we are. Because I don't want to take that away.
And Frankie is looking directly at you and like not like trying to do this so fast. Like Frankie is allowing you to stop this how you may choose.
Can you roll charm for me, Frankie, really quick?
Yeah.
This isn't for you.
Cool.
4.
4.
Um.
All right, now, hold on.
Harini is very charming.
So you hear and like you feel hands on your shoulders, Frankie, that come around and you see them and they are Harini's hands. And she's holding on your shoulders and looks at Derry and says, I'm with Frankie. I think we need to do something or everyone is going to die, I think. And can you close the door? It's freaking me out.
I slowed down at this point. Yeah.
You're slowing down. And Declan will chime in and just be like, I didn't feel good about leaving Gertie behind. I didn't feel good about leaving Phoebe and Bart.
We didn't leave Gertie behind. She left us behind.
Well, she left us behind and then we left her behind. Two wrongs don't make a right.
We tried. We can't. We can turn around.
Derry, think. This is bold like it's never been. There are no grown-ups to say no. There are no Sandra or Bing to say don't do that. We could raid the entire town, find something useful, and the limit is our creativity here. And nobody, and we can wait. But the only person that's doing things while we wait are them. The only person who's going to come after us is them.
You know, I think a car is faster than wolves.
Now
I'm going to turn the car around.
I want to smash cut to you've turned the car around and you are like wolves are coming towards the car.
Okay, and this is like as we haven't gotten to the spot that we left the foxes at yet.
Correct.
Okay.
You have
So here's what's changed in the car since then. Derry's plan is Frankie's in the front seat, ready to, when we pass that spot, blare the horn so all the animals follow us and get them away from everybody else.
Cool.
Declan and Harini are back ready to brace Teddy because when the wolves are running towards us, I'm going to try to drift and land sideways so they all run into the car and hopefully knock themselves out or something.
Cool.
That's my plan.
Great.
I think that's grit. Is the car stunt grit?
Were you saying Tokyo Drift? Is Tokyo Drift grit?
Tokyo Grit?
Tokyo Grit?
Car stunts could be grit or brains.
It's not
Then I'm
Tokyo
gonna roll
Flight.
brains.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That makes sense.
But I'm driving head on into wolves, which is definitely acting against my fear.
So yeah, I would say now.
Maybe I have to roll grit then?
Sure, let's do that.
That feels right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sweet. That is a 12.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Drifting wolves!
Okay. And Declan and Harini are going to brace.
Yeah. And this is no horn yet, because we're still on the gorge side of the wolves. When we get past...
We're good. For the brace, and let me just... Yeah, okay, so Teddy's braced.
Cool.
You're doing this. Frankie, you're getting ready to blare the horn. Just give me that roll right now, because I just want to see how this whole plan is going to go out.
Beep.
Great. Okay.
I mean, do you need me to roll for that?
We're not doing it yet.
Not necessarily. I don't think I need you to roll anyway,
Okay.
because everything else is going to work out, but you are blaring the horn. That's about right. So yeah, this is gonna work.
Okay.
This is gonna work. You got it under control. So you drive back. Wolves are coming towards you, head on. Tell me everything that happens.
I'm driving straight onto them, and I'm trying to stay in the middle of the road and then go to the left side of the road so I can turn to the right and slide and probably into them a little bit, but I want to be mostly stopped by then. So I've timed it out as best I can. You said it's a dirt road, right?
Yes.
So I'm kicking dirt up in their eyes, and they're colliding with the side of the car.
Oh yeah.
Which is I imagine as they hit it, I'm also turning the wheel left to counteract the being knocked to the right.
Sure.
And are they just?
Yeah, they're just pounding into the side of the car, and it's it's not enough force that it would be denting into you, but you can tell they are denting the exterior of the car pretty bad. But
what is the effect on them?
Well, they nail it, and they just plop to the ground.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I would like to. I ended this way, or mostly ended. So I'm going to continue spinning and turn back around.
Cool.
And then try to keep their attention and continue on down the road.
And that's when the honk happens?
As soon as we're passing the spot.
As soon as you're passing the spot. So
the idea is the wolf would follow us.
Yeah, you're passing the spot. The horn goes off, and you hear a couple more howls from where Marcus and Phoebe last were and where you all were with the chest. And then again in your side mirror, you can see wolves that just come out on either side and are chasing you down this dirt road.
Cool.
And there's only two.
Sweet. Okay. Does Frankie have his slingshot with firecrackers with him?
Yes.
Or something. Well, you have the stuff from Happy Fox, at least.
You don't know about that.
No, I Derry doesn't, but I think the part of the plan would be whatever follows us from that point, Frankie should try to take out as I keep driving into town. However he can.
Slingshot and firecrackers I probably have with me through all of this.
Sure. You want to...
Shoot some wolves?
Yeah, let's shoot some wolves. Five. All right, a wolf probably got some good flight, right? Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be all the way back to town. Frankie just can't get a hit on either of these.
Okay.
Yeah, it just keeps veering off to side, and it's popping next to them.
Cool.
I imagine Frankie has to lean out the window, and Harini and Declan are holding on.
Well, yeah, not only that, but also Derry is an experienced driver, so it's not super smooth, and you're on a dirt road, so there's a lot of factors coming in. But you're getting away. You're getting further and further away from them, but Frankie just can't land a hit on them.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to gun it and lose them. I'm gonna try to, as soon as we get into town and there's a choice, basically, because we've been on one road, I want to try to trick them and lose them. So it's I don't know if I can do it by disappearing around a corner or if I have to go too fast, but Either I want to roll to go fast or want to roll to trick them.
Trick and lose them.
You know?
Yes. You can, yeah, dude. Yeah. Roll flight.
Cool. Flight, you say?
Probably.
That's gonna be 5.
You can mark adversity. It's
what's the DC?
It's impossible.
Okay, cool.
Because just for the meta knowledge, they're tracking your scent, which was something I had mentioned in a very a previous episode, that they were like teaching them your sense, so that they would be able to like track you down.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's still where are we at after that then? Is this like I'm turning streets and they're still following us?
Yes.
Okay. So we're heading towards I think now we're heading towards my house.
Your house, cool. Which remember was completely destroyed.
Yes.
Like for the most part. Not completely.
Did that include the garage?
No.
Okay, cool. Because technically that's where I'm going.
Gotcha. Cool.
So we're driving towards that, and I would like to.
Derry, what would happen if you slammed on the brakes and then reversed really fast?
Depends on how Harini and Declan are feeling.
They go back to like holding Teddy, and they give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And then back to holding Teddy. Yeah.
Slow down a little bit first. Let him.
Yeah. I'll slow down a little bit. Also, Frankie, you hold him too, because this is going to be a pretty rough one.
Okay.
Cool. Roll brains.
Okay. That is a 15.
15. Okay. So you're everyone's holding Teddy. You slow down a little bit, then you like hit the brakes. The two wolves like turn down the street and are like chasing like right behind you. And then
I just hit the brakes and let them run into the back of it, kind of like what I'd done before.
Oh, okay,
but
cool.
instead of the side, it's the back of the car.
Gotcha.
That is what you were suggesting, right?
Well, and then going in reverse and running them over.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes, then I will back up.
Cool. You back up and just like yeah.
Hang it.
Oh yeah. Let me roll a grit.
12.
Cool. Can you roll that again for me as I roll out the window and I just shoot another firecracker at him before?
Great. Yeah. You do that, and it's like, and it's you got like 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot it out as you're like driving back forward, and it like sparks one of their fur, and they both like light up.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna go around them, and I'm heading for the Nazari garage.
Gertie, you're under the ground. Okay, go on.
There's like I just see a great shot as like it just kind of like slows down and like you just get a quick shot of each person's face as we drive past it, seeing the burning wolves kind of outside the dairy.
Yeah, like Declan's like kind of horrified and Harini's like a little intrigued, but like is still like nervous about it.
And Teddy's a little tongue.
Yeah. And then Frankie's like, nice! Like, yeah!
Nice.
I want to clarify, this didn't happen outside of my house yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
I was just, clarifying.
Yeah. So, Gertie, you're under the ground.
Is anything happening? Should I roll brains?
Yeah, you can roll brains.
2.
2. Yeah, you don't feel anything. A 2. Okay. You might be convincing yourself that you are feeling something though.
Oh, okay. Like out of deliria or something?
Just want it real bad, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Gertie also remembers in this moment that she... okay, can I talk this through?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure Gertie would remember that. Oh, right. Everyone else who's been buried underground died before they were buried underground.
Yeah.
She has her pappy's knife.
Sure.
I mean, this could be going through Gertie's head where she's like, do I have to kill myself and then come back? Like, if that's the only way.
Audience knows that Little Pete died underground. He
None of you do, but the audience knows, yes.
Is it possible, though, that Gertie could figure that out by realizing that Little Pete, like, may have been putting the bullies under there, which means he might have started with himself?
You know that the bullies were killed
right.
and put underground. So, and you know that Taryn was killed and put underground.
Yeah.
So, and you know that Teddy died and was put underground. And you know that BB died and was put underground.
Sure.
So I think this is probably a pretty logical way to think about it.
Well, I think that's what Gertie's gonna do.
Okay.
For sure, you think that Gertie would just do this.
I mean, not... Because how much time has passed? Like, her being 3 feet under?
Probably about, like, 10 minutes.
Does she know if BB's still there?
At this point, I feel like after a little while, you would have had to make a little hole for yourself to breathe. If you didn't already do that. So, you can, like, hear BB still breathing.
I want to ask her what to do. BB, what am I doing? Have I just gone completely bonkers?
And you hear like a little kind of thing.
BB.
This is very dramatic, Spencer. Hold on.
Okay. Wait, can we come back to me? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I totally get it. Like, I totally get where you're going. Like, it makes sense.
I'm just gonna say information that you have. You know almost for a fact, pretty much, that the only people who have come back.
And then BB left.
BB, no!
The people who have come back, died, then were buried, then came back with powers.
Died, were buried, came back with powers, and at least half of them, if not like a little bit over half, are just bad and have like a thing,
True.
a dark like thing.
We know about the possible like possession thing.
So you know about that. You also know that none of this has been tested or like figured out like at all. So you don't know like for one, Teddy didn't have powers until now.
Well, we don't know that.
I mean, like
if he didn't know to use them,
he didn't know to use them when he had them or whatever.
Well, I mean, like we didn't know he had them until the first time he used them. He could have had them before he knew to try.
Sure,
but I think I think in the course of Teddy's life, something like that would have come up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it would have been made obvious that.
So at least you don't know for sure, but you can kind of think about that. So that there's that information. Like again, like you don't know like anything about it, except that maybe little Pete knows more than you do, and with that knowledge, people have been coming back kind of possessed or like dark and mysteriously whatever.
Because like here's where I think. Sorry, can I keep talking?
Yeah.
Because here's where I think Gertie's head is at. Because, well, first of all, also being 14, where everything just already at that age is so dramatic, like everything. But because all of this has been happening, remember in Lord of the Rings where like they go through that whole epic adventure, and when they come back to the Shire, Sam and Frodo are like, they can't really connect with anyone anymore, and like they can't really be happy because like they literally went through this thing that no one else can understand. Well, even though like Gertie has other people, I feel like at this moment in time, Gertie, like there's everything else seems so small and insignificant, and she just needs to fucking figure out what the fuck like is going on with this, CJ and Undershade and Shadow Place. And like I feel like the only way she can do that is if she does that. Like if she's able to either go under there or... And I think she thinks that the only way she can do that is killing herself and then burying and...
I would like to posit something. You saw, this Gertie saw this episode and the end of last episode, Derry come back from the Shadow Place using BB. So perhaps if her goal is to get to the Shadow Place, perhaps there is a way that she can do that without taking that.
But she also doesn't want to jeopardize BB again.
Well, but BB in the Shadow Place is fine.
But using BB's powers makes BB not fine.
Yeah.
And teleportation would be a power. So she could.
Well, but
she would be fine in the Shadow Place, but then once you brought her back out, who knows what would happen? I think is where Gertie's mind is
Gotcha.
at. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that could be the last straw because she just became stable.
And I don't think. Well, and even I think she's on the mend. Like I don't even think she's like back to ship shape. Whatever you call
Also, Gertie's tried literally what you just suggested 6 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean that's true. But I feel like I don't know. I'm not. It is an impossible decision.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, granted, Gertie doesn't know really how to do it, and
I'll have you roll grit for this if you're actually gonna do it. Also,
I don't want to play this out. If that's,
super content warning here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to narrate as little as possible.
Yeah, I just need a roll, and we're not gonna describe anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We all saw it. Should we say what the roll was?
Yeah, she figured it out. So we're at your place now, Derry.
Cool. Okay. Harini, I need you, and Frankie, I need you to go into the house. I need you to find something to cover our scents, okay? I prefer if it was a perfume or a cologne. If it's something stinky, that's fine. And Harini, please try to make it something that smells good. But Frankie, I'm sure you can find something bad, okay?
How come Harini gets to smell good and I'm the one that has to smell bad?
You don't have to smell bad, Frankie.
Well, no.
It's a choice you make every day.
I can just find something to make all of us smell good.
Please.
But what if I want to smell bad? I was just giving Derry a hard time. I will gladly smell like whatever you want me to smell like.
You can smell bad. That's fine with me. I mean, it might deter the hounds from approaching us again. They'll get a big whiff of you and go, "Ooh, no."
Well, what do dogs hate? Let's smell something like that.
Dogs hate cats, I think, sometimes.
So let's find. Don't you have a cat?
Have a cat.
No. Don't you have a feral cat or something? Can we check your garbage? Maybe they poop.
Hold on. Do you want to cover us all in cat poop?
To deter the wolves, yes.
This is why I'm sending Harini. My mom had perfume. My dad also had perfume.
I'll find something.
And
But animals have
siblings might have left
pheromones.
cologne at some point, okay? Find what you can. I'm cool with options. Be careful. There may still be animals in there, and it's probably a mess. Declan, I need you to help me get Teddy in the garage, okay?
You said Declan?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I need your arms.
You do know I'm not actually really strong, right?
You do know that I'm actually really messed up, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think between us we can get Teddy in.
Hang on, I got this.
Yeah, roll Brawn.
Sure. I mean, we can all help to get Teddy in.
I want to see Frankie do it.
I got a 2.
You should go with Harini.
What part were you lifting up?
I imagine I had his...
There's no way he's alone in holding him, though. I don't think I would not have a hand on
fine.
Teddy, especially after last time.
I picture helping him out of the car window, and his whole body just starts going for the ground, and Frankie collapses underneath to secure the head.
Okay, yeah, So you Teddy falls on you, and you hit your head against the car. You're fine. You're jogged a little bit, and I kind of didn't feel good, but you're fine. It's not bleeding or anything, but you're gonna have a bump there.
Ew.
Cool. Frankie, go in the house.
Okay.
Teddy, roll grit for me.
Okay. 11.
Nice.
So you feel a searing pain in your head. That is not because of the wound or the concussion, but because of something that you also felt while you were inside of the town hall. And it's there for a moment and then goes away. You feel it. It's sudden. What do you say?
Ouch.
Teddy. Teddy. Are his eyes open?
And do you open your eyes?
No.
Your eyes are still closed, but you're...
People with concussions can have like brightness, like
Sure.
issues with brightness, and I feel like if we're like in the car headlights or whatever, like
Well, we're starting to get out of the car.
yeah,
right
you're
now,
starting to get out of the car,
okay.
and it is
Yeah.
it's night.
okay,
Yeah. So
all
you're
right.
getting out of the car.
I still don't think I don't
No, I
think
got
Teddy-
fire.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Teddy, are you okay?
Teddy, did everybody hear that? Is Teddy?
Teddy, it's scary.
Say another word.
Tank, you okay, bud?
When I say mom, you say.
Strength.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
All right,
Let's go.
okay.
Let's go. House. Declan, garage. Let's go.
Garage.
So
And
we're going through the garage door.
Cool. So you open the garage.
Mhm.
It looks the same.
Cool. Okay, so I will close the garage door behind us. My plan was to sit Teddy at the drum kit, and I was hoping that I could trick him into waking up that way. He's already kind of getting stabilized, so I think now I'm just gonna like we'll like lay him down on the couch, like the sofa in the back of the garage. I'll grab a bottle of fancy water from the mini fridge, and like I think just like sit with him and try to like get him to be more okay and stable. Give him some time to like wake up. We'll leave the lights off in here. Definitely I can adjust, but
Cool.
I think we're gonna give Teddy some time to recover if we can.
Can Teddy speak?
Yes.
Gary,
Teddy, yeah. What's up?
they're not safe
Who's not safe?
in the shadow place.
What do you mean? Oh, the people? Why not?
Dick.
Cause Dick left. I was gonna tell you, but you knew that. Okay. Do you think you can go back? Can you take Declan and me back really, really fast?
Where are we?
We're in the garage. I kind of thought the drum kit might help you wake up, but also I'm pretty sure since they attacked you, they wouldn't expect us to come back.
Where are the foxes?
Frankie is inside with Harini looking for perfume. Marcus and Phoebe are in the woods looking for Gertie. We don't know where Gertie is. She disappeared after I reappeared back at the chest. There's wolves now. That's kind of it. Can you go to the shadow place? Can we get the town people back maybe?
Yeah, I guess Teddy's gonna try to do that.
Are you going to Shadow Place alone, or are you bringing other people?
Just going along.
Going alone. So you close your eyes and you open them back up, and you don't see anyone. But you do see eyes. Roll brains for me.
5.
Gertie, you're looking at Teddy.
Teddy.
You cannot hear that. But you see Gertie's eyes.
Gertie.
Teddy. Can I see myself?
You can't.
Can she hear Teddy?
You can.
I stay focused on Teddy, and can I move toward him?
Not really. It's your movement. It's like you feel yourself kind of moving, but then like you're not moving any closer.
Do I see anyone else or anything else?
You don't.
Teddy's seen Gertie's eyes before. He's gonna pop back into the
reality place.
The reality place.
Wait, before you do.
And you just go.
Okay, we didn't. That wasn't. You didn't. I wanted. What happened?
I saw Gertie's eyes.
Gertie was with them?
You saw Gertie's eyes?
Wait, like.
Just Gertie's eyes.
Do you know what that means? Okay.
There's no one else.
Oh, okay.
My dads are gone. Andolin's gone.
I thought Amblin couldn't leave. Do you think they went down?
We failed, Derry.
I couldn't save everybody.
None of us can.
So we found a whole lot of cheese, which is kind of a odd conundrum to experience.
I have some perfumes. Oh, Teddy, are you up?
He's a little up.
So the perfumes, I have the perfumes. I've tested them on my own wrist. They smell fine. Don't use all of them. Then it smells bad. But
the refrigeration stopped, but miraculously a single drawer remained unharmed, which I guess is where you kept all your cheese, which is surprising for a family with like that much lactose intolerance to have this much cheese.
Well, we do know that cheese is delicious. Some people with lactose intolerance still eat cheese even though they don't.
I get to eat it every once in a while.
I just thought it was for guests, and I felt really special.
Yeah.
So here, and Harini's gonna start like spritzing everybody with a little bit of perfume.
Cool.
Oh, that tastes awful.
You don't open your mouth.
Well,
I
thought it was like I've seen people do that. That's terrible.
I just want to say, guys, I think we just gotta stay here for a little bit and like just gotta stay quiet and like I've got some manga that we could read if we get bored, but I think this is the best place for us to be, and we need to not draw attention to ourselves. I'm actually gonna go move the car, and then I'm gonna come back. We gotta stay here. Okay?
Bring it inside.
you shouldn't start it. Just put it in neutral, and we'll push it inside.
Oh, okay. Derry like looks around at the stuff we have to move out of the way. We gotta move some stuff first because this is set up for band
I'll move
practice.
the drum kit.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go set that up. It probably just takes a few minutes, but yeah.
While they're doing this, I want to roll brains.
Okay.
And I want to roll brains to notice whether the eyes I saw in the shadow place were different than the version of Gertie's eyes that I'd seen before.
Cool.
5.
You need an 8.
Okay.
Yeah? They are different. The eyes you saw before, I would say almost were like a little bit transparent, and these were like completely opaque.
I'm going to go back to the shadow place just by myself.
Okay. And then Harini goes, does he
This is
just do
probably
that?
while I'm in the car.
Does he just do that all the time?
It's a newer development, but yes.
You're in the shadow place.
Do I see Gertie's the same eyes?
You do.
Teddy!
You see the eyes like brighten up, but you can't hear or see anything else.
Teddy? I'm gonna try telepathy in the shadow place.
Okay. Roll brains, probably?
Oh, not my D20?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
What'd you
How
roll?
aggravating, too.
Yeah, you can hear her.
Gertie?
Teddy!
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you.
No, you're not.
I am. I can't see myself either, but I swear to you I am. I see you clear as day. Where's everyone else?
Gertie, what did you do?
I found a way into the shadow place. But where is everyone? Where's Andy?
Did BB take you here?
No, actually. Don't scold me. Why are you scolding me with your eyes? It's not what you think. Can I roll charm?
Yes.
14. Because I don't think Gertie wants anyone to know that. She did.
Yeah. Roll something to not like be charmed by this, and you're gonna get a plus 10.
Well, this is for the lying, right? This is like to hide what you did.
Well, this lying,
right?
yeah, we were holding.
Not to convince him.
We're holding it back.
Yeah.
But like logically, given all the circumstances,
Sure.
like there is a way that I think Teddy would think you got into the shadow place, and
I'm gonna roll grit then
okay,
to not be charmed.
or to not like buy into the lie. Yeah.
9.
Okay. So that would set the DC at 19, which if you spend adversity tokens, you can beat if you have a lot.
I do. I'm gonna use, what did I say I got? 14? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll get 20.
Okay. Really quick before we move on, how do you feel about that? Is that okay? It's a PvP move. I'm not.
I think that is a fair PvP move.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay, so great, you made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what now? I mean, come help us save the town.
Yep. I'm going to.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Okay. I have to find CJ first.
Well, CJ's in the Undershade.
I know.
Is that where you are?
I think there might be a part of me that is.
Okay.
I won't ask you to come with me.
Wait, Gertie, they were killing people at the town hall.
I know.
So isn't there more?
Wait, do I know?
You don't know that.
Sorry, never
That's new
mind. I
information.
don't know. Okay, sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. What did I just say?
In fact, Derry, have you told anyone?
You know, I haven't done it in character, so I feel like it hadn't necessarily come. Well,
Do you think you would have immediately told people?
well, no, because here's the thing. I was like in the shadow place, popped in, saw Teddy, and like things have been moving really fast. I think until we got like settled in the garage, I hadn't gotten a chance to tell. So everyone in the garage knows,
Okay.
which is Declan, Harini, and Frankie.
Cool.
Gertie, this is a bigger deal. I know we want to solve the mystery with CJ. I get it, but like we got to deal with the bullies first.
You're right.
I mean, I know this is like I heard you open the chest. Is that how you got here? Did the chest take you there?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So what? There was they said CJ was in there. Was there like a portal or?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I mean, then you have a way to come out. We'll come get you at the chest.
Okay. I'll be there.
Okay.
So,
And Teddy's gonna.
let's take a moment in the garage without Teddy.
Cool.
So everything gets cleared out. You push the car in, and it's like
Just kidding. It was another beep.
Yeah. And then the Declan goes to close the garage door again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're all just in the garage now.
Cool. Okay. Where's Teddy?
Teddy went back to the shadow place for a second.
Okay.
I think, right?
Did he say?
He closed his eyes and went away. I think that's what he's doing, right?
What did he say?
He didn't say anything.
Okay. All right. I didn't tell you this, but I wish you had come and told me as soon as he disappeared, but that's fine. You didn't, and he's gone, and that's fine.
Well, he had done it like...
Hold on, let's just wait. Let's just wait for him to come back. Nobody say anything until he comes back, okay? And they just like close his eyes and wait for Teddy to come back.
And then Teddy comes back.
Okay, cool. Cool, everyone listen to him. Hey, Teddy.
Oh.
I'm gonna...
We gotta go to the chest.
No, not
No,
yet.
that's where we just were.
We can't go back to the chest yet.
Gertie's at the chest.
Gertie's at the chest?
She's not at the chest.
She told me she's at the chest.
Wait,
She left the chest.
She told me. I don't know what you want, Frankie. She told me she's at the chest.
I'm gonna call Phoebe over whatever's happening. I'm starting. Cause I have Taryn's phone still.
Okay.
I'm gonna start calling Phoebe.
On the way back, we stopped hearing gunshots. She's not at the chest.
What? Gunshots?
She tried to get in. Then I don't know.
Yeah, Teddy. We were at the chest, and then she got into the chest, and then she was out of the chest, and then she disappeared. She like poofed away. If she's back at the chest, that might be okay. But
The chest is a portal.
the chest is a portal.
The chest is a portal. Well, if it was a portal, why did she go in it? And here's exactly what happened. We were there. When Haridi and Frankie and Phoebe and I showed up with you, Gertie was inside the chest, and everybody wanted her to come out, and she wouldn't. And then, like, Phoebe finally got her to come out. And that's when Derry came back, and then we got, like, the whomp, and then we heard the howling, and we needed to get out of there, and Gertie, like, refused to come with us and took Phoebe and, like, kept teleporting away. Like, first she was, like, in the car, or, like, near the car, and then teleported...
She went into the chest,
teleported into the chest,
and then
she
Marcus
climbed
got her out.
climbed out of the chest, and Marcus tried to stop her, and then she was just gone.
Gertie told me she found a way into the shadow place through the chest.
Well, she's lying.
You want to ask her, Frankie?
How do you know she's lying? Maybe she found
And
it.
Teddy's gonna put his hand on Frankie's shoulder and go to the shadow place.
Roll flight.
I am gonna try to grab onto Teddy like I had
18.
previously. So I'm gonna try to roll flight to grab him.
That wasn't. You just get him.
Okay.
You're so used to it at this point that you're just like, no.
Cool.
Like you got
Yeah.
it. And although I do want to roll flight for Harini and Declan, because they see everybody like going for each other and they're like, no. So that's no, and probably this one. Yeah, no.
Cool.
So they're like, ah! And then it's just we sit on the garage for a moment, and Harini and Declan are there, and Declan's like, so Gertie's pretty cool, huh? And then we're in the shadow place.
What's manga?
Oh no, Harini knows what
yeah,
that is.
Do you see Gertie's eyes?
Yeah, you do.
Do
Gertie,
You can't close your eyes.
we also see each other?
Yeah, you're all.
So we see each other and we see
each other
It's
and
like when
you-
we were in the shadow place before and we would see eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
Gertie, tell them what you told me. Tell them about the chest.
You made it. I'm happy for you.
That's not Gertie.
It is Gertie. She talked to me.
Can she still communicate with me?
She was using telepathy, so
Okay.
it's up to her.
Gertie, tell them that we're gonna meet you at the chest. Come on,
Gertie.
we've got a town to save.
Gertie, blink twice if your parents are okay.
They're
You're at
not.
the chest. That's where they were. So you saw them. Are they okay? You blink twice. Was she blinking to you before?
Teddy, dearie, cut this shit out, okay?
Frankie, we're not doing any. Cut what? Cut what out? We're not doing anything. We're not doing anything.
What were you rolling for?
Flight to go to the Undershade.
Your eyes disappear.
Okay, so we gotta get back to the chest right now.
She just disappeared. So where is she now? If she was at the chest, she's not there anymore.
If I knew, don't you think I
Okay.
would follow her?
Well, here's what we do know. She's no longer at the chest. So there's no reason for us to go back there. When I called Phoebe earlier, did it ring to voicemail?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I figured.
Yeah, sorry.
We need to go back to the garage. We need to wait there because she just left the chest. So wherever she is, she's not there.
Teddy. And we've discussed the Undershade before, out of character, right?
Yes.
Or like
In character.
out of
yes.
character. I am asking. We've discussed it in character.
Yes.
Cool. Teddy, do you think you can take us to the Undershade?
Absolutely not. No way.
I wasn't asking you, Derry.
Well, I was answering you. We're not. No.
Do you think if you really tried, you could?
I don't know.
I think
no.
I think that's how we stop these.
Frankie, listen to me. Listen to me, Frankie. I hear you. I would love to, but there's no way that's safe. Okay?
The bullies.
Cannot.
Gertie said part of her was in the Undershade.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay.
Hang on.
We need to
Out of player
Yeah.
timeout because I don't want to make any statements using player knowledge. Because Frankie has, or at least Spencer, somewhere between the two, has had the hunch that there is a correlation between the Undershade and having powers.
Correct.
And okay, cool. Then as long as we have that established, I think there's some kind of correlation between the Understayed and having powers. Yes, I've been reading Game Master.
The Understayed.
The Understayed.
Okay.
I think that's where we end this. I think whatever gave everyone powers is down there. I think whatever is that deep, dark voice, whatever's speaking is down there. I think if we go back to the reality place, then it's just going to be more wolves. It's going to be more mind control. It's going to be more illusions. It's going to be more...
Can I move at all in here?
Not really. You can.
I just want to reach out and put an arm around Frankie if I can.
Yeah, sure. It's,
Or at least like a
you're,
hand on his
yeah,
shoulder.
you're kind of like you kind of go and you put the hand on the shoulder, and it feels like you can feel the pressure of like as if you are like touching something, but it doesn't feel like Frankie's shoulder. But you can both feel the pressure of like the connection.
Frankie, did your slingshot come in here with you? Teddy, can you hop back real quick, grab my saxophone, tell Declan and Harini to stay safe, and get us down there?
Yeah. And Teddy pops back.
Yeah. So I did ask her out, but I just don't think I'm. Oh.
Without saying a word, Teddy is going to where the saxophone's in the garage.
Yeah, it's in the garage.
So Teddy's going to walk over and pick up the saxophone, and then, like, is about to go back to the shadow place and like remembers Harini and Declan are there. Is like,
You two. Stay safe.
Hold on for just 1 second. So Teddy is back in the shadow place.
Does he have? Is this?
It has the
with him?
saxophone.
Okay, cool. All right.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm going to take it.
You
What
can't.
do I need to roll?
Sorry.
I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
And can I help?
Flight. Yeah. This is planned, so all of you can use your adversity tokens.
Oh, it's planned, so I can take half of my die roll?
It won't work.
Okay.
Well, what's? I mean, we
I
have
can give
adversity
here. I'll give
tokens.
you the DC.
Yeah.
To get to the area of the undershade. 17.
Okay.
Oh, if you take. How,
Here's the thing.
Do you have a million?
I have
adversity
7
tokens?
adversity tokens.
He has 7 million.
So we could
adversity
just
tokens.
do it.
I have 2.
And you have
So,
to. Do you want to
Do you
just
have any?
it?
That
I
you,
can throw in a couple.
okay.
You want to just do it.
I think we should just do it.
Yep.
I think put in as many as you two are comfortable with, and I'll do the rest.
Cool. Well, how many do you have?
I have 7. I'd like to keep some.
I've spent the majority of this arc and the last arc. I'll get 1 and then I will immediately use
Yeah.
it.
For intuitive or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
How many do you have?
I'm at 5 right now, which I
Okay.
don't really believe.
I only have 2, so why don't we all... can we do this and leave ourselves all with 2?
Yes.
Not to hoard my adversity
Yeah,
tokens,
no.
but-
I can put in. I mean, I can put in 5.
Socialism.
I can put in 5. You
Out
can
of
put
your
in,
7 million?
out of my 7.
Yeah, 7.
So I would do 5. You would do
3.
3. No, you would only need 2.
Cool. 2.
So you would still have 3, and you would have your 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 5 and 2. You're
And
taking
I'm
half.
taking a 10.
Yep.
Taking 10.
You know, if I had kept loyal, which I didn't because I had never used it, I wouldn't have to use all these. But that's fine.
You are holding hands, and you, Teddy, you try to think of you're trying to take yourself to the undershade or something like that, and suddenly all of you feel hit by a giant sandwich. And you're being whisked through nothing.
Oh, it's like a quiz nose.
Or probably a quiz. Yeah. You're being whisked through nothing, and
Johnny
and you can
Jams.
feel the force against your face, and your skin's being pulled back, and you're moving through. You can't see anything pass by you. You don't have any judge of distance or locations or anything, and suddenly all 3 of you stop, and there's a spotlight on all 3 of you. But a spotlight not coming from anywhere, but it's you can see it creating a light on your body. And then that fades into your bodies and you become luminescent yourselves.
How does moving feel?
Moving feels more normal,
Okay.
but you can't move your feet.
Okay.
And when you look down, you see little hands grabbing at your feet.
Which we've been here before, right? We've been.
Yes, you
been
have.
here before. Can I now grab my saxophone?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. And this is the one with the big one with the wheel on it.
This is the big one with the wheel.
yeah.
All right.
This little peep told me we just wait.
And they take us down. Okay.
I'm gonna clench my hand around my firecracker and with my other hand pat the M80 that's still tucked into my waist belt, but under my shirt.
Derry is still 98% of him is very solemn and serious still right now, but there's that 2% that is playing a very faint saxophone lead of Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy.
And you all,
Which we don't have the rights to.
and you all look at each other as you're
I'm not gonna
going
play it.
further and further down. And Frankie, you're the first one to lose contact with the other 2.
Oh, it's because I'm short.
It's because you're short, and you get pulled down, and both of you see just the top of Frankie's head.
It's the one little cowlick sticking
One little
up.
cowlick that just smoothly goes down out of
I'm
sight.
picturing it's a little cowlick, and then one of the hands just bloop.
The hand just goes over and pushes it down.
As soon as Frankie's as soon as I see that Frankie is gone, that we can't see him. Derry gets a little more scared, and he's gonna let go with one hand and grab Teddy's, or reach out to grab Teddy's at least.
Teddy,
but
I was
can't
already
imagine.
picturing Teddy holding Derry's hand.
Yeah. So it's
And you, Derry, are the next to go completely under. You, I'm assuming you're looking at Teddy. And just as you, like, and it's you can barely feel these these hands and this like nothingness you're being sucked into.
and my hand will be going above my head if that's possible. Like I want to let go as late as possible.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, gotcha. And your eyes go under, and you no longer see anything. And Teddy, you see Derry's the top of his head, and his hand like sticking out, holding onto your hand.
Can I feel him when I can't?
You can
see?
still feel his hand. And just a little bit after Derry goes all the way under, you are at about like just about to your mouth level of like falling, and in the distance of no distance, like small seems far away, but perspective so skewed it could just be a very small and right in front of you. You see something else either growing in size or getting closer, almost as if it is being whisked here on a giant sandwich. Would you like to roll brains for me?
Yeah. Not that it's going to help me.
I might.
6.
It is Little Pete. And you lose sight, and you go down. Just a bit earlier, Gertie, you found yourself in this space, body luminescent, with little hands grabbing at your feet. What would you do?
I try and stay as calm as possible and let whatever happens happen. I think maybe she's even talking to herself, just like, God, I hope this works.
And you start going down, and you feel hands on your shoulders, and you hear Andolin say, "I'm coming with you." And you go under. You open your eyes, and you are not around each other. You are where you were the day Andolin died. Teddy, you wake up in your bed. There's a knock at your door, and your father...
Just blow past him.
Great. Where are the rest of you on this day?
What time of day is it?
Come to me last. I need to check something.
It's like the morning.
Oh, the morning?
And this is like 2 years ago? Is it even?
This
No,
is
no.
last
Like
year.
a year and a
Last year.
half.
Year and a
Like
half?
just
Okay.
under a year and a half, I think.
Yeah.
I would think at the breakfast table with Mom and Dad.
At the breakfast table with Mom and Dad. Cool. Frankie, you need some time?
If it wasn't at the foxhole, I think it would have been really interesting if Frankie had had a sleepover with one of his few friends, Cynthia Powell.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm good. So you're with Cynthia and Sydney?
This is a year ago. I don't think they'd be hanging out together. Well, okay, yeah. Sydney's there.
Sydney, yeah.
Sydney's not
Sydney's
hanging
in
out.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Sydney.
And just for the heck of it, how about Shay and Baldwin are there too?
This is a weird. I don't remember it like this.
Or not.
Well,
whatever it was.
It didn't feel like all of those kids had hung out together much.
That's true.
before.
Shay hadn't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right. But
at least,
Baldwin could have been. Yeah. So Shay's not there, but Baldwin could be. Is it just you and Cynthia?
Actually, thinking about it, I feel like it's almost more likely to be at. I feel like it's almost more likely to be at Baldwin's house.
Yeah.
I feel Cynthia would have been like the heavy hitter. They're like, ooh, I want to work with her, but like, this is the first chance.
Yeah.
That's a way to phrase it.
But you invited Cynthia over.
Yeah.
You invited Cynthia to Baldwin's house. So Cynthia's there, yeah. And it's at Baldwin's place. Gary, have you decided?
Yeah, so I'm at home, and I slept on the couch because today Netta, who is the oldest sister, is the last of the siblings to arrive home for, let's say, for her birthday.
Okay.
So all the siblings are home, which is a rare occurrence. But this is why Derry was nowhere near Teddy.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So
I wouldn't do this to you if we weren't in the undershade.
I can even remember the character voices for
the twins.
For the twins.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of do remember. One of them didn't speak at all.
Yeah.
That's the secret. None of them speak.
They're very quiet.
But you blow right past your dad, and it's smoothed over. It's a nothing face.
Right into Andolin's room.
You go right into Andolin's room, and you open it, and you look over, and you see that the window is open.
I go out the window.
Okay, roll flight for me.
8.
8. Wow. So 8. Yeah, you look out right before you hop out the window, and you see Andolin just hauling it to the foxes.
I'm following her.
Okay. Yeah, you hop out, and you catch up to her pretty quick.
I immediately reach up and try to feel her face.
Yeah, you feel everything, and she does the same thing to you, and she turns to you, and then she's like, no, you're you.
Why are you here?
Why, and you're still running. I'm here because, okay, you know how I said I was never gonna come back here?
Yeah.
All right, and that I felt like it was never gonna tug me back here again. So sometimes you get pulled here. Dake Marin went into the shadow place after you were gone and pulled everybody back out of it. And then Little Pete came in and could hurt me. So I came here and I waited in that area with all of the hands and the luminescent stuff, and I fought it the whole time, and I didn't want to come back down here, and I had it, I knew I had it, and then suddenly Gertie was there.
Her eyes?
No. Her entire body. And so she started going down, and I knew I had to go with her. So I grabbed onto her, and now we need to go, because apparently this place is still that same day. So,
Andolin?
Yeah.
Is there a difference when someone comes down here if they're like you?
What do you mean, like me? Dead? You're dead.
Is there a difference? Can you notice a difference?
Well, the only people who have ever been down here are dead, I think.
We gotta get to the fox's place.
Is that where Gertie is? I was just guessing.
I mean, I think I met her there that morning to go out metal detecting.
Okay. Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'll go. We'll circle around. Derry, what do you want to do?
So there's no way that Derry knows what day this is necessarily.
No.
Or even.
Well, your entire family is there.
Yeah.
That's
so
super rare.
It is, but is this like morning?
It's morning.
Morning. So like, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what Derry would like be aware of initially, because like
Here, let's play it like this.
Yeah.
You wake up in your bed.
And well, I'm on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch.
You're on the couch because your siblings are taking your bed.
Yeah.
You wake up on the couch. To your home.
Yeah. You know what? Let me just do this. I'm gonna roll a brains.
Great.
I'm gonna roll a brains to see what I can know. That is a 4.
Okay. I'm gonna. We're not gonna. This is gonna be able to be an adversity thing. You can immediately figure out that this is not. You're not just back in your home because everything is like clean and good and not destroyed.
Right.
In fact, there's a TV on the wall that hasn't been there for a while.
Okay, cool. And Teddy gave a pretty detailed explanation of like what he had gone through, right? So Derry's not thinking about the fact that his siblings are like sleeping upstairs right now, but so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the phone. I'm gonna call Teddy's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get up to go to the phone, and then from the kitchen.
Do I have this?
Yeah, you have your big saxophone.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just making sure. Cool.
Did you breathe a sigh of relief because that means you have your mortar or whatever?
No, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. You have a big saxophone. You go to you go to grab the phone to make a phone call, and your mom pokes her head out of the kitchen. It's like, oh, Derry, yeah, we're making birthday waffles.
Yeah. Come here. Well, a birthday. Is it my birthday?
No, it's
birthday
not.
hug. Give me a birthday hug.
No. Well, I'll hug you.
I want to feel her face. Teddy told us about this, right?
Yes.
Cool, so I'm gonna feel her face.
It's smooth.
Okay, cool. Cool. Happy birthday, Mom. Thanks so much.
It's not my birthday either.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Cool, whatever, fake mom.
Yeah, hello. This is Michael.
Hey, Michael. Is Teddy there?
Hold on. James.
Yell for Teddy.
Whoa.
Yell for Teddy.
Oh my God. Teddy. And then from far away you hear, I think the kiddo hopped out the window. I don't see him in the room.
Okay, Mom, happy birthday. I want a phone for whoever's birthday.
It's not my birthday. You want a phone?
I want your phone right now for
what? And she hands you the phone.
For whatever. And I'm gonna run out the front door.
Wait, birthday waffles. Frankie, what are you up to?
I think Frankie has probably the least firm grasp of what has just happened. It has no recollection of this day or where we are. Because I invited Cynthia over to Baldwin's house. So naturally, I've never been at Baldwin's house again. What?
So you wake up and
I imagine it's like us. We had a bunch of sleeping bags in Baldwin's room because they haven't found it yet. So they haven't kicked us out yet.
Oh God. But like Baldwin's room, really like large, has high ceilings, like
Fireplace and
a
some
fireplace, and like you know how like kids put those the like glow in the dark planets on the ceiling.
I had those.
Yeah, he has like orbs that are actually planets and they light up. They're like luminescent like planet orbs of the entire solar system. Just
not as many as he did yesterday.
Can I add some details?
Yes.
So not only does he have orbs of the planets, the ceiling is painted to look like the outside stars with like the Milky Way and everything, because that's something I had as a kid.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and you can choose a specific day.
There are still Nerf darts which had nails stuck in. There are some that's still stuck in the ceiling. There are a few spots where he managed to like jump up enough to get them down, but they like pulled splotches of the paint off with them.
No, never mind. What were you saying?
Well, I was just gonna say I don't know what Frankie has planned for what it is, but I know it is somehow involved in why no one has seen Sydney since they fell asleep last night.
I have no plans whatsoever for what it is.
So whatever's going on with it, it's got something to do with wherever Sydney's been since people fell asleep.
Sydney or Cynthia?
Sydney. Cynthia fell asleep last.
Oh God.
This is the nightmare zone. Yeah, so you wake up and you're at that sleepover and everything.
Cool.
And you wake up and like Baldwin is like just sitting in an office chair, like a lounge like office chair, and has a robe on and is looking at you, and has like orange juice in a champagne glass.
And they have a big white cat.
Yeah.
Petting the big white cat.
And Baldwin's petting a big white cat. I hope you slept well.
This is like deja vu. I remember it because I'm about to say that doesn't look nearly as cool as you think it is.
That's impossible. I know exactly how cool I look. I have a large mirror and I look in it every day.
But like none of your clothes really fit. They kind of look like hand-me-downs. And like, oh, hang on. Bloop.
Right on the white cat.
You got orange juice on my white cat. Franklin, I will remember this.
No, I'm pretty sure you forget.
What do you... Why are you speaking like you... This is insidious.
Hang on. Wait. Cynthia?
And Cynthia is like in her sleeping bag, but like completely, and like it unzips, and Cynthia comes out and is like, "Yeah."
Well, this is gonna sound strange, but I don't think any of this is real. And actions don't have consequences.
Finally. And Cynthia gets up, pulls out a Narf gun. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ah!
My brain. And just like starts shooting the planets. No, hold on. No, wait, stop. There's consequences.
She has rocks in them, so they're like breaking the planet.
The first one you shot was Pluto. Hasn't it been through enough?
I don't want to make a decision for your NPC, but she would shoot Baldwin.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. See, Baldwin says that, and then, there's. You put tax in here? Huh. Frankie, what do you do?
Oh my god.
This chaos is happening.
I incite further chaos. Hey, Cynthia, you want to set his house on fire?
I barely understood what you just said.
Do you want to set his house on fire?
She has like a match. Okay, hold on. If you set this house on fire, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Go for it, Cynthia.
Cynthia just like that's bad. And Baldwin goes over and like stomps it out and looks at both of you. Okay, you motherfuckers. You stop right now. I have a lot of power. Power that you don't understand.
Hey, Baldwin, I'm not going to vote for you.
You don't get to vote when you're dead, Frankie.
Wait, hang on, Cynthia, check this out. And I like touch Baldwin's face.
Stop! What are you doing? It's completely smooth.
Right? It's over. Cynthia, touch his face.
Cynthia punches Baldwin in the face.
So when you punch it, does it feel flat to you too?
And then she punches you in the face.
Oh.
This is actually gonna hurt. So what would you say her fight is?
D20.
Well, do you not have it?
It's probably in there. Yeah.
I may have created another enemy.
Just happy. Oh, you know, no, her I think her fight was a D20 actually.
Okay, cool.
Or at least a D12.
I do want to say, I think Baldwin's grit was pretty low, and I think he just collapses.
Yeah. You got lucky. Roll a grit or a brawn to take this hit.
She always takes a left hook. Oh, fuck. I'm so... The thing is, I feel so removed. I truly believe. Audience, you didn't get to see it, but I just rolled my D20 grid against her 3, and I got it too.
Yeah.
So Frankie is totally not expecting.
It was a left hook. She always goes for left hook, and then you get socked in the face, and it kind of hurts.
I'm expecting her to pass through me like smoke, like the features of Baldwin's face. Oh, this was a very important lesson. Actions do have consequences. Cynthia, I'm the only person who will remember anything that happens.
She leaves. She's like, great, and she leaves.
So, Baldwin
is knocked unconscious.
And
then all of a sudden you feel something up against your leg.
Oh shit, the ferrets.
So, Gertie, you're at breakfast with your parents.
Yeah. She sees that Andy is not with her. And she, I think Mark is probably making eggs or something. Humming and whistling to himself.
He's literally cooking exactly 2 eggs and a curved piece of bacon.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, for a smile.
It keeps sliding back in a straight line, so he has to use a fork to smile it.
Gertie, I'm making the treasure hunter special. You're gonna find something good today. I can feel it.
Yeah. Dad.
Mm-hmm.
She comes up to Dad, and she takes his head.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I love you.
If you wanna, I'd love to eat your bacon and eggs. I gotta go right now though.
You gotta go. Oh shoot. It's still gotta cook for a little while. It's
That's
not
okay, Dad.
It's gonna be raw.
It's gonna be delicious. I know. I gotta go right now.
You gotta go right now.
Yep. I'm meeting Teddy.
You're meeting Teddy.
And
I thought it wasn't for another 20 minutes or so.
Neither did I. I think he found something. I love you. And Gertie just heads out the door.
I love you. Oh, don't worry. These aren't gonna go waste. When Frankie comes back from that sleepover, I'll give
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
And then Gertie's gonna head to what's it called? But Tiresias's
The crystal ball.
The crystal ball. She's gonna head to the crystal ball.
So, I think a little bit of time passes. Teddy and Andolyn end up at the Fox's house. What do you do?
I mean, Teddy goes.
Andolyn just goes straight in.
Yes, it's same. Yeah.
Andolyn stops and Marcus is sitting there eating the eggs and bacon. And as soon as he hears the door open, he's like, "I couldn't wait." And
Marcus, where's Gertie?
Oh, she's meeting you.
Fuck, Andolyn, we need to.
Oh, hold on, language.
Okay, remember. Okay,
You're talking to Andolyn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You told me that CJ was here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, CJ was in the chest in the woods that we found today.
CJ was in the chest.
No, listen, Andolyn, we don't have time.
Okay.
We need to go to the crystal ball.
We need to go to the crystal ball?
Right now.
Okay. All right.
Marcus?
Yeah.
Toss me your keys.
Oh. No?
Marcus?
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
In most instances, yes. To drive my...
Andolyn's driving.
The keys hit you in the face. Sorry. I thought you were ready.
We're going to the crystal ball. We don't even wait for it.
Okay, great.
Keys out.
Handling his keys and yes. Yes. I haven't gotten to drive in so long. The dads won't give me the keys to their vehicles. Because I crashed it once. Doesn't matter. Ignition. And she hits the front of the garage. Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Puts it in reverse. I know. I've been here for a long time. You don't have to tell me. And backs out. Backs out and purposely hits the mailbox. And kicks it in drive. Okay, I know this is very serious. Let's go. And starts driving out toward the crystal ball. Derry.
So I got my mom's phone and ran out the front door. I passed Netta on the way out. My at this point just now 29-year-old sister, because it's her birthday. And I'm like, oh, hey, oh, shit, oh, hey. And I'm going to run past her. And I'm going to my mom's phone to call Andolin. But it probably takes me until, like, wherever y'all were just at, because it doesn't make sense that I called earlier, because my mom spelled her name wrong. So it takes a minute to figure out what she had put in.
Cool.
But I am calling Andy.
So Andolin's driving, the phone starts ringing, and she's like,
Teddy picks it up.
whoa, super weird. This has never happened before. All the times I've done this, I've never gotten a phone call.
Teddy's already on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as I hear that, like, it's been clicked answered, Jerry's just like, all right, Andy, I can't have any questions from you. It doesn't matter. Just tell me where Teddy is. I need to go find him right now.
Teddy.
Teddy? Teddy, touch your face. Touch your face.
That's not how this works. Meet me at the Crystal Ball.
You're talking so loud, Andolin's like, here, I got it. And Andolin's like touching your face again for
You're
like,
driving. Focus on the road.
I don't need both hands to drive.
She purposely hits another mailbox.
Purposely hits another. I was literally
Meet us at the Crystal Ball and grab Frankie.
Okay. Where's Frankie?
I don't know.
Okay.
Smash
I
cut.
hang up, yeah.
It's funny you say 29 because guess how many ferrets are running around now?
29.
Sure.
You hear like doof, 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 and the door to Baldwin's room opens, and you look up, and for some reason you can only see up to the neck.
It's
like
Mayor Baldwin.
Yeah,
The tallest mayor in Bald.
And you hear because back when this happened the first time, you really weren't paying attention.
Yep.
Checks out. We were trying to make sure the ferrets didn't get out early. Yeah. Ferrets smell bad.
They do.
They do smell bad. What are you doing, Frankie?
Hopping out the window, and I'm gonna go steal Baldwin's mic. Baldwin's
bike.
Baldwin's bike. Right? The names. Just like, why do people have them when they're so stupid?
Very
just
nice.
like, gosh.
Sleek, black, and shiny.
Roll flight for me.
Cool. This one. 6.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You hop out the window. You're on the first floor, so you're fine.
And I leave a firecracker in their mailbox. As I scoot off to go find the chest's counterpart in the undershade.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you're going to where the chest is.
And have you figured out what day it is yet?
No.
And you haven't either, Derry?
Well, now I think I have.
Yeah, because
passing Netta outside.
Yeah.
I would remember it was Netta's birthday.
Cool.
That happened. Also, he had told me earlier, so I realized we're on the same day.
So, what kind of way are you taking to the crystal ball? Are you trying not to be found, or are you just like going?
I'm just running.
Okay, so you're running, and the vehicle is going, and you, Andolin is just like, oh, there she is.
Okay, stop the car.
Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up right next to her, and the car like pulls up behind you, and like you hear a window.
Gertie.
Teddy, what? And Gertie just like unintentionally kind of smacks your face to like.
Ow!
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. Wait, are you really here?
Yes, we're really here.
Andy!
Little Pete is coming too. We don't have a lot of time. What is your plan?
Hold on.
Andy, I know we don't have time to talk about it.
Wait,
what is your
anyone
plan,
else
Gertie?
here?
Yes, everyone's here.
Everyone's here? Mom, Dad, Declan, Harini?
In a way.
Well, no. The only real people here are us two, Frankie, and Derry.
We're, oh right, you're there with them.
Not yet.
Oh, no, not yet. Where are they? Where
They're
are they?
coming. They're coming. Are we going to do this or not?
Yes.
Where are we going?
Well, I'm going to the crystal ball.
Get in.
Nice. You're on like a wavelength or something. That's exactly where we were going. Andolin puts it in drive, like the back passenger side door opens.
And then Gertie climbs in and she's like, and I'm thinking if we don't,
goes.
if nothing, if we can't find anyone or anything at the crystal ball, I think we have to go back to the chest. I'm trying to find, well, you know who I'm trying to find.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
Hang on.
Gertie, I need you to answer a question.
What?
How did you get here? Don't say the chest.
Well, it sounds like you know the answer already. Why don't you tell me?
Why? Was it worth it?
Gertie leans into Teddy and takes his hand. Teddy, as far as anyone's concerned, I got here through the chest. Okay?
As soon as we are done here, I'm telling everyone, and we are going to save you. And then Teddy turns back and pulls his hand away.
Andolin's like, so we didn't have time to talk about little Pete then, huh?
You're still driving, right?
Wait, what about little Pete?
Little Pete's here too, and he's going to kill all of us if we don't get out of here pretty soon.
Then I guess we gotta find CJ, don't we?
Yeah, let's go.
Derry.
I think I want to roll to see if I can remember where Frankie was on this day. Because there's a good chance that I might, since it's a significant day.
Sure.
That's a 17 protective, I think.
Yeah.
So.
You do remember.
Okay.
But, well, you remember. But you know that you're not doing what you did that day.
Right.
So you have me.
But I know where he would start.
You know where he would start, yes.
Yeah, like I want to know where he woke up today.
Cool.
So
you know that much.
What I am doing, I'm going to try to get there as fast as I can.
Cool.
I remember when Teddy told me about the big fight scene that we had last time he was here. So I'm going to try to ride my saxophone like a unicycle or a Segway, because it has that one big wheel on it for normally supposed to be standing. But I want to see if I can tap into the magic of this place and ride my saxophone to.
Will you want to roll flight for that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I think so.
Or did you want to roll?
Well, I don't know. No, I think flight makes sense.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Okay. You hop on your saxophone, you fall flat on your face.
Sick. I'm going to try it again. But I think I want to, rather than try to ride it like you would ride a thing normally in the world, I want to try to harness the energy of this place.
Sure.
So I want to roll grit.
Great. Yeah, go for it.
And that's a 4.
And you fall flat on your face.
Cool.
You want to?
Can I take adversity and stop trying?
You can take 2 adversities.
Okay.
And you're done. Yeah.
Take 2.
Well, 1 from one from the other. You tried twice 2 different ways. I'll give you that much.
Okay. But I mean, I get 2 for every 1. So am I taking 4?
Oh, take 4. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I guess. Wow,
Cool.
That's how you get so many. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And with this, can you roll brains for me?
Yeah. 10.
Yeah, you're good. You at least can tell you were tapping into nothing.
Okay.
There
Cool.
was you were feeling nothing different.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna run.
Cool.
I guess.
Since you got going immediately, pretty immediately, the first people to go were Andolin and Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
Gertie took a moment. I think you even got moving before Gertie did, but then Gertie left after that. And Frankie stayed and was doing stuff for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed in the area, didn't really know to leave, so was doing that. So you're on your way, and you see Frankie riding off on a bike. On probably you would recognize it as Baldwin's bike. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a small town.
Cool. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna fake falling off my bike, but then kind of take a moment to detour, find another mailbox, and throw another firecracker in there as well.
Cool.
Hi.
Crystal Bald.
Chest?
No. We're going to Crystal Bald to meet up with everybody. Chest is not a bad idea. We should tell them, but we're going to the Bald right now. The Crystal Bald. I don't suppose this is a tandem bicycle.
No.
Yeah.
Baldwin is a
Well,
capitalist.
But did you ride your bike to their place?
I can't ride a bike right now.
I probably got dropped off.
And keep my saxophone.
Oh, and keep the saxophone. The saxophone has a wheel.
It does.
So just drag it behind you.
Okay, so I'll just hit the bike with like one hand, kind of slowly and carefully. Cool, I'll do that.
What were you saying about your bike?
I think, it's there. It
doesn't have to be. It could also be Cynthia's bike.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like Frankie probably got dropped off.
Cool. Cynthia's bike is there, right?
Yeah. Which is tandem, but the back is more of a cage than a seat. So I'm gonna hop on the seat.
No way.
And actually, I'm gonna put my saxophone in the cage.
Wow, you turned your joke into a useful thing.
And I didn't do it on purpose. I
know.
promise.
I can tell. I can tell, and I appreciate it.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Cool. Yeah. So you both get going. You're heading toward the crystal ball.
Fucking cage.
You, Teddy and Gertie and Andolin, you are on your way to the crystal ball. You're like a few blocks down, and then Andolin slams on the brakes.
What the fuck?
And she points forward. She's like, right there. And walking across the street is CJ.
Gertie just like falls out of the car. She's so excited.
Yeah, Teddy's getting out of the car too.
And she's just gonna run up to CJ and like almost like just like grab at his shirt and be like, CJ!
Their shirt.
Their shirt.
Sorry,
Okay.
their shirt. And touches their face.
It is face with nose and features.
CJ!
And CJ...
It's me, Gertie! I'm Gertie!
CJ like takes your hands off their face and is just like, oh.
And I think just there's just like a whole little train of words that Gertie just starts spilling out of her mouth. Do you remember me? I saw you in your chest. I found your chest and I found everything that was in it. And all of us have been trying to look for you because we talked to Tiresias and he said that you were lost. You were lost in the Undershade. And we're here now and we want to help you. And you have to help us because Bald is under attack by all the... Can you help us, please, please?
And this is about the time that Teddy walks up.
Yeah, and Andolin will come too. Like,
And I'm Gertie. Do you recognize me? You know me.
I know you. Yeah.
You're so calm.
We just talked. I don't know. I don't know how long ago.
Can you help us?
Mere hours, not even an hour ago.
Help you with what?
We need to save Bald.
I've been doing that.
What do you mean?
What?
And Derry and Frankie, you like turn down the road, and like you like come out of a block, and just like 25 feet away is you see Andolin and Teddy and Gertie and CJ.
Real grit to not fall off my bike. As I'm startled. That's an 8. I think I'm fine.
You're fine.
Shit. I'm gonna pedal fast and try to get up there.
Okay.
And meet up with them.
I've been saving Bald.
No offense, CJ, but if that's true, you haven't been doing a very good job.
Well, you're alive, aren't you, Teddy? And I just spoke with you. Are you... And then CJ looks at Andolin as like Derry and Frankie.
CJ, oh my God, what's going on? Is everything you? I'm gonna touch their face.
Yeah. And it's a face. Yeah.
Sweet. What are we talking about?
Hold on. You're not dead.
No. I mean, Teddy died, but none of us else
And
have. Andy.
neither are you. And they're pointing at Derry and Frankie.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
We should get out of here, right? So now that we have everybody,
Little
there's
Pete's
no one
on
else
his
here,
way.
right? What? Okay, then we should get out of here. And now we're all here. We need to get out of here now.
We can't.
Yeah, we can't, cause Teddy and Andy did it earlier, so we can get out, at least up to the Shadow Place.
You You did it earlier?
They did. They were here and they got out. That's how we saw Andy again.
No. You can't get out of here. You got out of here? Are you... Derry?
Yeah? How...
And... Frankie.
Did you tell them?
I've been here for a while. And then they look at Andolyn and, like, reach a hand out, and Andolyn, like, puts out her hand. You made a very wonderful version of Bald. These people are very exciting and lead very interesting lives. I've had a good time here. And then looks down at Frankie. Franklin? Frankie? Do you go by?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Nah. Should I be?
Derry?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm a good person? Is that what you mean?
And they just smile. Living people have never been here before. This is so nice. I'm sorry,
What did you mean when you told Andy she made a good version of Bald? Are you talking about this?
Yes.
Andy, you made this? I don't know why I
And
looked at Franny.
Andolyn is just like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's, if you haven't figured it out, it's my death day.
Yeah.
Like,
CJ,
Oh.
the real Bald, the one outside of here, there's people that have come down here that have come back with something else. And they're killing people. They're destroying the town. We don't have a whole lot of time. If you give us something.
roll charm, probably.
One.
You can mark adversity. Are you... And, I need you, Teddy, and Gertie, and Andolyn to make grit rolls.
What do they all have in common?
6.
4.
You both, like, hit the ground with, like, how much pain you feel in your head. Like, right now. And so does Andolyn. And you see CJ grab their head for a moment. And,
I'm going down with Teddy, by the way.
okay.
Yeah.
And this is like, this does not go away like it did the last times you felt it. But you feel it, and it is that similar feeling, but like much more intense now. And Andolyn is like, what is this?
It's Little Pete.
What's going on?
It's Little Pete.
I felt this.
Get us out of here. Bring us to like the other places. Take us down. So, one of you.
And CJ
Frankie's gonna step away from all this.
CJ stops for a second, and you still are feeling it. Mm-hmm. And CJ like starts kind of like twitching and like shaking their head. And you see their eyes like flash and then stop and then flash and then stop.
CJ, your eyes are flashing. What does that mean? You need to talk to us. You've been here longer than any of us. What's going on?
Are you here for more?
What?
Are you the little one?
Little Pete?
The little one I forgot somehow.
Are you talking about Little Pete? CJ.
I think so. I'm sorry. And CJ will like go over and like put a hand on your face, Derry, and just look at you. I've given a lot of myself away to save Bald. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time.
It's okay. CJ, can you stay with me?
Are you here for more?
No.
You're not?
No.
We're here
We're here
to get answers and to save
you still
you.
are both feeling the pain
Oh,
in
but
your head.
that's so-
But you can still.
we're here to save you and to figure out what to do.
CJ, what are you saving Bald from? What are you protecting Bald from? We need to know. What is it?
I'm saving people from pain. I'm saving them from death.
Well, it's not working, CJ.
Are you bringing people back to life? Did you bring Teddy back? Did you bring Little Pete and Big Rob and Dake and Jordan back and Taryn? Yeah.
Yes.
Why? How? Why?
Because they died, and I didn't. And then I asked them if they were good, and they said they were.
Did you meet a good person?
Yeah. I used to be a bit more articulate. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen. They lied to you. Okay. They lied to you. They have powers, and they're using them to kill people. More people are dying now because of them. Can you give us powers so we can stop them?
I need you to make a roll.
Me. I think charm.
Charm.
Yeah.
Does Teddy need to roll grit in order to do something?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you got for charm?
I rolled a 4. This particular roll is not protective, but I have a certain number of adversity tokens depending on what the DC is.
I think that you've done enough here. 7.
Cool.
Do you have? Yeah, I just gave you 4.
I'm gonna spend 3.
Okay. So you meet, which isn't like an outrageous success or anything, but it doesn't. I'm sorry, people are getting powers?
Can you give us powers?
I've just been bringing people back. That's all I've been doing. And they've brought so many. And you see their eyes like flash again. They brought so many people just before.
Gertie takes CJ's hand.
Yeah. What did you roll for?
I rolled a 10 in order to stand up, let Gertie do what she's going to do, and
cool.
then...
Oh, well, I was going to see if I could teleport CJ out of here.
Yeah. That would be like flight, probably.
Okay. Three.
So you grab CJ and you blip and then blip back.
Can I try again?
Before she does...
CJ? The other parts of yourself that are missing? Did you give them to the bullies?
Teddy, I gave them to everybody.
Everybody in Bald?
No.
Everyone they brought down here?
everyone who died.
Teddy is going to roll fight. And I will explain why after I do it.
Unbelievable.
4, and tell me what the DC is.
For what are you doing?
Teddy is going to
Well, didn't you
tackle
just explode?
CJ to the ground. No, it was a 3+1.
Oh.
You're gonna tackle CJ to the ground? Yeah, you just do it.
Okay. You are the reason. You are what's happening. You are what's happening to this town.
Gertie goes to shove Teddy off of
I'm
CJ.
gonna try to intercept Gertie if she's going
Okay,
for Teddy
cool.
right
And
now.
I'm rolling
so.
Braun to not be...
Okay, roll Braun, roll fight, maybe?
Oof.
Do you want to fight each other? I'll roll fight too.
Okay.
See what happens. That's 8.
5.
So yeah, and I'm just trying to like push you away from Teddy.
Teddy rolled really low. Teddy rolled a 2, so I think maybe Gertie gets to Teddy and pulls him off of CJ before Derry gets to Gertie.
Here, Gertie has Teddy and Derry has Gertie.
Yeah.
So that's like where we're at. Like,
CJ is what the bullies.
It doesn't sound like
the
CJ
bullies
understands what's going on. CJ's just trying
It
to do
doesn't
some
matter.
good.
Okay, Gertie. If CJ goes away, the bullies' powers go away. We save everyone involved. Everyone.
Well, we don't know that. I mean, Teddy, I'm with you, but we don't know that. We don't know how this is working. We don't know what we can do with CJ in this. CJ, can you give us powers? Can you do what you did for them, even though some of us are alive?
Derry, that's the point. The powers are bad. The powers are bad.
They can't all be bad. Yours aren't bad. Terrans haven't been bad.
The powers are CJ.
Okay. And maybe CJ...
We can't fight fire with fire.
Yes, we can.
I kind of think we can, Teddy. I think that's what we've been doing, but you've been the only one with fire. You and the dog. And we can't talk to the dog. Or we can, but you can't talk back. If we're gonna save anybody, we need strength.
That's so unfair that you're the one saying we can't fight fire with fire when you're the one teleporting in and out, not stopping to listen to anybody or anyone. CJ, can you give me powers?
Frankie, look what happened to me.
And-
Look what happened to me.
and
Shut up, Teddy.
CJ gets up and brushes off their like elbows that are like bleeding a little bit from being tackled. And just looks at Teddy. I'm sorry. All I was trying to do was help and save people. I didn't try to give anybody anything except another chance. I wasn't trying to create super-powered people. You were just a baby. I didn't know what to do.
Why didn't you save Andalyn?
Annalyn wasn't buried down here. She was cremated.
But didn't your dads try?
I tried.
It didn't work.
She was here fully for a moment. But, I mean, I'm surprised every time it happens. And when I went to try to get her, she split. And you see CJ's eyes flash again, but like not as like erratically this time. and they look at Gertie. No one's ever left a piece of themselves here before. But you did.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I thought I was the only one who could bring people back. But you reached out for that cute little dog. I had never thought to bring back animals before. You're the first person to ever come here without dying. So why are you dead now? And next time on Hijinks and Handlebars, we
Can we do like 5 more minutes, actually? I want to know what happens next.
No, thank you all for watching another episode of Hijinks and Handlebars.
Yeah. Thank you so
Boy,
much.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll need to decompress after that. Thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching, we do have the 23 more episodes that you can find on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. It's in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars, or you can type in bit.ly/handlestream with a capital H and a capital S. That will take you to the playlist, and you can watch everything. It's on YouTube, so you can like put the speed up to 1.25 or even 1.5 if you're feeling feisty. Catch up and get around. I think we're getting, we're like a few episodes away from the end of this arc. So,
holy shit, we still have a couple episodes of this arc left.
Yeah, I think so.
It's almost Halloween.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting and very fun.
Yay! I'm having so much fun.
You say that like you're not, but you are.
I'm having a great time. It's not exactly fun.
Again, thank you. We do this every Tuesday night, 6:30 PDT. So come back and join us next Tuesday, and the Tuesday after that, and the Tuesday after that. QueueTimes does a lot of shows and a lot of stuff on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel. The YouTube channel has all the VODs for the streams from here, and then also has the show Game Gorgon, which is a news and like tabletop sort of breakdown show, and it's really good, and you should check it out. It's got great editing. I love the editing. I really do. Very fun. And then also tomorrow we are doing Monster of the Week, which we have done. There's a full first arc that you can also find on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. And then also we have done 2 other episodes for this arc. Tomorrow's going to be the finale of that, and I'll let Sam talk more about that when it gets around to him, because he's the GM. Other than that, last thing I want to say before we do the outro stuff, just share the show if you can. I mean, anything, a retweet on Twitter, a repost on Instagram, like just talk about the show. It's the only way we're going to reach more people at this point. We're doing a lot of posting ourselves, but there's only so much of a net that we can throw. And if we got more fishermen, we can throw more nets. So let's catch some sea turtles and help them get away from the evil plastic. Yeah, let's save all the sea turtles together. Other than that, I have been William, the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite, and I will also be back here tomorrow to play Monster of the Week.
And I have been Jonas, playing Derry. If you get the chance in the next week, please shoot me some like cute pictures of like animals at Jonas Newhouse on Twitter. I'm going to be needing it in processing this sort of night. I especially like dogs, dolphins, sea lions, and otters. And yeah, that's at Jonas Newhouse. I'll also be here tomorrow playing a sea lion with a sword.
I'm Sam Richardson. I've been playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson. You can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. And as William has so kindly set up and Jonas has built upon, you can find all three of us and Sammy here tomorrow night for Monster of the Week, which is a game that I run. It's like, if this show is like Stranger Things, a Monster of the Week is like Supernatural or X-Files or those types of shows. As William already said, we are on the finale of Arc 2. We're going to be tweeting out some really cool promos in preparation for that, so look out for that kind of stuff. And it's going to be really... I have big plans, and I know these folks have big plans as well, so please tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I will always be Franny, playing Gertie Fox, and you can find me only on Instagram at JUST_FRANNIE.
Hi, I'm from Spencer LaBelle playing Frankie. You can find me on Instagram at Splubble. It's like bubble with a spla, SPLUBBLE. I've recently rejoined Twitter. It's at Splubelle. It's like labelle with a splub in the front. God, who can follow this? SPLUBBELLE. And did we say Twitter and Instagram at Handlestream? Because Twitter and Instagram at Handlestream.
Great. Okay, cool. Thank you. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Oh no, what?